What's going on, everybody? Welcome back here to the PUBG Mobile Club Open Spring Split EUS. I'm Hot Chooks here with Mustache Dave. And of course, got to give a big shout out to our sponsors. That is going to be Xiaomi, innovation for everyone. So today is going to be a huge day for all the squads playing because this is their last day of pretty much this league stage, Dave. This is the last day, bro. That's it.
It is the last day. That's a fact. 4 more games to go. And, I was kind of thinking about this last night. I was trying to, think about what the difference of yesterday's games, the 4 matches, and today's games are for the squads, right? And it's it just popped to me. It's pretty simple. Yesterday, the teams we were talking about in the pre-show, they had an idea on how many points they needed. They needed 30, maybe 40 points to feel secure. The difference today, though, is these teams, they know exactly how many points they need, right? So these teams today, they have a goal, they have a number. All they need to do is just reach that number and they qualify, Hot Jukes. That's it. So I feel like today's teams have a bigger advantage.
Yeah, they definitely are. They definitely are. But real quick, speaking of points, let's go ahead and take a look at the point system once again for everybody that just tuning in for the first time. And you can see right here, this is how teams are going to be able to add points to their scoreboard. First place is going to net you 15 points. Second is going to give you 12. Third is going to give you 10. And then going down the line, I mean, 8 through 12, 1 point. 13 through 16, that's the goose egg. And of course, that crucial 1 point for every kill that you get.
Actually insane. And we talk about this almost every single tournament, how these kills so crucial, especially with this new point system. We predict, we theory craft, the scores. It's going to come down to 1 or 2 points on that threshold from 16th to 17th. And I'm already looking at it. I mean, let's pull up the scoreboards because I'm already looking at it. I believe 71 points is 17th place and 76 points is 16th place. So it's like, oh, for UN Clan, I'm sorry, but I just don't think you're going to be making it. For UN Clan, one of these teams who are not going to be participating in tonight's matches.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you're for UN Clan, you're going to, if you're a fan of them, just put your hands to the sky, and just hope, give them your energy right now, because you basically have to hope that every single team below them just completely dumps. Like they have to have basically bottom 8 finishes every single game. As you look at the rest of the scoreboard here, you got uncalled for. They are playing today. And they have 71 points. So they have to get 13th through 16th pretty much every single game. Mixed squad, fast boys, a lot of teams here. And they have 4 games to put up points. Top 16 moves on. It's going to be crucial. It's going to be a huge day. A huge day for these squads. And like you mentioned, Dave, these teams know exactly how many points they need.
Fast boys, fast boys. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Get that chicken for you. Hey, that's their motto. Their motto. That's their motto here. Waking up today, fast boys. We saw last time they played. They ended the day with a lot of aggression. I remember them in their vehicles, all driving around the place, making some plays, and getting some points on the board. So hopefully they can come into today's 4 matches and continue on with that momentum. So we got Scrim Farms looking real quick. They are not playing today. Who's playing? Exotic Alliance. They're playing today. 7
Scrim Farm is playing
today.
Yes, Scrim Farms is playing today. Yeah. They're in the lobby. They're ready. They're ready to get some game in it.
They are ready to go, son. And I'm trying to look which team has the biggest challenge. Shoot to kill. 30th position overall. They are also playing here today. So Jukes, I mean, I talked about it. Shoot to kill. They know exactly how many points they need. They have that goal, right, to qualify. In your professional, competitive opinion, shoot to kill. Right. If you're the coach, what are you telling them right now pre-game? What are you telling them?
Yeah, you need to grab whatever's inside of you, and you need to bring it out, because you don't really know how many points that you need. Yeah, you know how many points you need to get into top 16 as of right now, but you also have mixed squad, fast boys, all these squads right above you. They can raise that cap for what top 16 is going to be. So if you're shoot to kill, you need to put up 40, 50 points today, 40 or 50 points in one day. And that's basically doubling how much they've done the past 2 days in one. So they need chicken dinners pretty much nonstop, a ton of kills. I mean, aggression is what they need to be pulling out. I'll tell you that right now. So if there's any kind of bad blood that they have, maybe somebody gave them a sandwich and didn't cut off the crust beforehand, any kind of, even the slightest of annoyances, they got to bring that out and they got to show that on the field. But before we go more on, let's go ahead and talk about the schedule. So this is how they are going to be able to get those points on these maps in particular. It's the same exact lineup that we've done every single day here so far, starting it off in Erangel, then moving on over to the jungle at Sandhawk, the desert Miramar, back to Erangel again. Group B versus Group C. And again, last day for these squads to put some points on the board.
Last day, and if you're just tuning in today for that last day, well, we had 32 total teams. They got divided into 4 separate groups. Each and every group, they had the opportunity to play in 12 matches all together for that group stage. The main goal, we're going to be talking about it all night long, top 16. That is the only goal here for all these squads. They need to get that top 16 so that they can move on into the PMCO Finals, where that dial really gets cranked up to maximum, because we will only be letting 4 teams move on to that next round. So, ladies and gentlemen, huge day right now. Groups B and C, they are getting ready to go. They are loading up in the plane. I believe we have a ETA of about 40 to 30 seconds. We're putting that gas in the tank, baby.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm ready to get it started, man. I mean, this is going to be a huge day for all these squads. And for everybody watching right now, like we just talked about, and I want to reharp on it once again, is top 16 is really all that matters here. So that's what we're going to be looking at most. I know a lot of people will be like, oh, well, this team, they're going for first place. To be honest with you, all that matters is that if you're able to get into the next round. And we'll see who's about to get into the next round, because guess what? I've been counting it down in my head, baby, and I can hear the footsteps. These players are in the plane. They're locked. They're loaded. Let's go get hype, baby, because today is the day. We're going to find out who is moving on to the next round. Let's get it.
Let's get it, baby. Game number 1, Ergol players loaded, flying over, looking on their map right now, trying to come up with a game plan. Where should we go? Where should we drop? Should we hot drop? Should we get some early points on the board? Well, plane number 1 starting over here in Kameshki, kind of similar to our plane number 1 yesterday, going to be finishing off over the top of Quarry. So this plane cutting right down should allow for all these squads to parachute pretty much to wherever they want.
Well, I'll say this, man. If you're one of these teams that are needing to get into the top 16, you can't be thinking about what you need to do. You should already know, by the time you get on that plane, because you got to make sure that you're ready, locked, and loaded today, baby, because this is where you get the clutch badge. In all honesty, I love to see the last days of these type of qualifyings, because this really shows to me which teams are able to get it done when the going gets tough. When you're behind and you're able to show up that last day, that's in my eyes, that shows what a championship team is all about. So we'll see who's got it in them. Who has got it in them today to get it done. As a matter of fact, I had one of the members from GSG Europe hit me up the other day, and he was talking about how they weren't really happy with their performance initially, but so far they've been doing really, really solid. And as long as they continue that, we should, I think, see them here in the next round coming up soon as we see the first circle go up.
Yeah, GSG Europe currently in that 11th place position on the overall leaderboard. Squads playing in today's matches that are on that cusp. Uncalled for mixed squad Fast Boys. Also Scrim Farms, as we are going to be checking in with Hackshot already. With that Uzi, just taking some warning shots right now. Like, hey, fellas, this is my building. This is my loot. You stay in your vehicles and you just keep rotating. And that's going to be the Fast Boys. And for good cause. I mean, Fast Boys currently in 19th place on the overall leaderboard. They cannot afford to lose to anybody early on right now. So wouldn't be surprised if we see them playing ultra safe. We did see circle number 1 as well. It did favor that west side. And if I'm not mistaken, I saw a lot of open compounds, a lot of open terrain, and a lot of positions that are going to be looking mighty good here for teams who really want to rat it out and camp it out to take up early game.
Yeah, and if you're in the top already, like you really just want to make sure that you don't get 0 points. You want to because these teams that are hungry, they have to frag out of their minds that they want to be able to make it to the next stage. So I don't mind, playing passive if you're really up high on the leaderboards. At the same time, though, sometimes changing that strategy. If playing aggressive is what got you here, switching to that passive, I never really see it work out. I think you just got to play the same game that you've been playing. But for these teams that have been struggling at the start, they got to mix it up. They got to mix it up, and they got to show up today.
We also have some of the breakout players, I'm going to put it. The breakout players that we've seen so far in the group stage in today's lobby. Fox, Shifu, I mean, we've seen them. You talked about that clutch badge. They definitely earned that clutch badge here in the group stage so far. So they are going to be somewhat safe. I mean, you have to call it. They're going to be safe. They're at the top, no hate, 9th place. They don't really have much to work with or to worry about, that is. So I'm thinking if you are already safe, Hot Jukes, and this is just me thinking here, all right? Hear me out. If you are safe, I think just go for some crazy plays, try to stand out amongst the lobby on a individual level. I know this is a team game, but I mean, your team already qualified for the most part. I mean, go for some crazy plays, get that highlight reel, and I don't know, man, just stand out amongst the pack. I mean, that's what I would be doing if I was a solo member here, looking to show off.
That's what I would. I mean, I would honestly use this as an opportunity to work on any issues I saw within the team. So, like, to be honest with you, if I felt that we were struggling a little bit when it came to like CQC fighting, and by that is close quarters combat, so if I felt that we were doing that, I would just like, look, let's just send it on squads. Let's just get in there. Let's get this work in, and make sure that we're prepared for the next round that is going to be coming up here. At the same time, though, I don't really know if these teams are safe. I don't know if I can really say that. Like, even though Hate, they're at 91 points. Currently, 16th place is 76. I would want to get one game in, to be honest. One good game in of points to feel safe. Because you just never know with these other teams that are below hand. You could have a few of them just get some really solid kills on the board, and you can get passed up if you're not careful. So I think with where they're currently setting, get one good game in here at the start, and then I think you can kind of start working it on from there. But, man, you just got to make sure that you do not get too relaxed and get dropped out of top 16. That's for sure. That's the most important thing, is moving on to the next round.
So then with that mindset, you're not confident with 90 points on the overall leaderboard. So I'm looking at the teams who have 90. Hold on, I'm looking at the teams who have 90 points. Go ahead. Loconostra Ice, 90 points, currently in 10th place. They are not playing here today. So if you are Loconostra Ice, I remember we touched on it at the end of the day yesterday as well. Do you think they are kind of nervous then with kind of where you were going with it?
I think they should be, in all honesty, because you just never know how great these squads can do. At the end of the day, this day is a third of their total point scores, because they played pretty much 3 days here going. So in 4 games, you could rack up an insane amount of points. And yeah, there's quite a few teams that are going to have to do that to knock out Loconostra Ice. And what I mean by that is it's basically 6 or 7 teams. At the same time, though, 4 games, to be able to get 20 points, it is not out of reach for these teams. So we'll see if they're going to be able to do so, because, oh man, I mean, it's a close call. It's a close call. I think, like I mentioned, if you're No Hate and you're these other teams on top, I think if you're Loconostra Ice, you're going to hope that No Hate gets some points, because you do not want so many of these teams below you to really start racking up that total and start passing you up. So we'll see. We'll see what happens at the end. I want right now in the chat, everybody that's watching, what do you think the total score is going to be for 16th place? If you were a guessing man, Mustache Dave, which I know you are.
Yeah.
You're a betting man. You're a gambler.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What would that number be for you?
The threshold.
What do you think?
That cutoff.
The threshold. Like, what's going to be like 16th place? What's that total? What do you think?
I'm looking and I'm thinking 90. I'm honestly thinking 90. 90, like 86 to 90, right? So I'm with you.
That's exactly where I was thinking. I was like 86 to like 90. It could be right there. You know? Oh man, it's so. But you never know. These teams could just pop off and release surprises. We've seen that happen before.
They could throw too.
And then
they could just completely throw.
And you're right too. It reminds me of, I hate to say it, but Blue Bees, and like Blue Bees. I thought that they had a full-on chance to make it, and Airwolf Limax. They were able to take advantage of them just not being able to perform that last day, and were able to pass them up and move on. So I mean, we could do. We've definitely seen that as well. So you just never know.
And another thing that we tend to see on days like this is those teams already tweeting away free agent. Oh baby!
So, heck yeah, dog. Let's go.
So for UN Clan, they might have that draft ready to go, ready to send. I mean, 76 points. Man. Hey, yesterday, though, they definitely made a comeback, compared to their other previous days playing. And, end it on a high note. That's honestly all you can ask for. You came in here, you corrected your mistakes that you had early on, and you finished strong. That's something that you could honestly walk away, hold your head up high, and be proud of. And hey, getting into the game, Hot Jukes, the Fast Boys. Looks like they're trying to work their way on uphill, right underneath 7 Esports. Another squad looking to breach that top 16 right now.
Yeah, 7 Esports is a team that really needs to put up some more points. Fast Boys also are in that same boat. So we'll see how they opt to play this out. You can see N up here. He's got that AK laying down, just trying to play it real careful. They do have the high ground, but it's a really tough spot to just kind of really peek your head out below because they're going to be staring at that hill. And, man, to be honest with you, if I were either of these teams, I would try to avoid this engagement. Yeah, I think 7 Esports is in that mindset. Yeah, you just can't risk it. You cannot go out early, especially if you're 7 Esports.
This is
because you have to frag out every game.
A little south of Pachinki, and it does look like they're going to be pulling off that one, all popping in their vehicles, going to be rotating on that edge of that zone. The west side right now on the coastline, free and clear, wide open. We have a majority of our squads this game looking to center up over there on or near, the hospital area, the mountain. We might start to see one of these teams take up that high ground on the mountain. Very strong position. We've seen some major plays from up there in the past before.
Oh yeah, Everest is definitely a prime location in this particular zone, and I honestly really like that play from 7 Esports, considering that I don't mind early engagements by any means, but you got to pick and choose when is the right opportunity to take one. And right there, it was a really awkward place to take a fight. Even if they did win it, there's this high chance that they lose a member in the process. And if you're 7 Esports, you need to basically be putting up a good solid, 10 points a game minimum. And I could see why they didn't want to risk it. So I like it. We're definitely seeing we're seeing Team 5 here, Exotic Alliance, start to creep up here. But look at this, shoot to kill. It's waiting for him. That might be that nade. Those are tough to throw, especially on Everest. They have to be placed perfectly. They did get some nice shots there onto Artie to start things off. And right now, shoot to kill is going to be holding this down. But Exotic Alliance, they are pressing this. And this is a team in 22nd place. Oh, a nice knock to start things off.
Huge knock right there. Not only that, I want to start to see the support from the squad mates on shoot to kill. They're still going to be right above their teammate who is pretty much in that front line, getting this grenade damage, getting these shots in. They do have a knock on the side of Exotic Alliance. So if they want to press this situation and take full-blown advantage, now would be the time. Now would be the time. Exotic Alliance, Nightmare will be getting that pickup. And just like we saw with 7 Esports, like, nah, we cannot afford to take this fight. Whew. Exotic Alliance, 22nd place on the overall leaderboard. If they can make it on out of here alive, that's honestly a win. Will they be able to do so? Nightmare spotted. And thirsted.
And now Andy's stuck. Andy is completely out of position here. Yeah, you can't just leave your squad in that particular type of situation. Like, you want to make sure that you at least support each other to be able to get that ejection completely. And yeah, just like that, Exotic Alliance, now they're in some big trouble. Bang, getting shot at from way downtown. Andy is super lit. He's running around just trying to find a better angle here to survive. But, they are on him. Oh, that was a nice shot. That was a nice headshot right there from Andy. But, yeah, just too much pressure.
4v1. 4v1.
Nothing you can do. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exotic Alliance. So right now, they're in trouble. 22nd place. So they're in 22nd place. 57 points. Best case scenario for them is to stay with that duo, just survive, and try to get. They need at least 5 points. At least, even though they need more than that. But with the duo, they need to scrounge up whatever they can get. You just do not want to go out bottom 8 because this new point system is so unforgiving. Half the lobby is going to get 1 point or 0. That's crazy. So you have to end up in top 8 to pretty much get any placement points that are of worth. And top 5, really, if you want to get some decent placement points. So we'll see how they're going to be able to do it as a duo. This is a really interesting area on the map, as it is going to shift right onto Everest here, Dave.
Yeah, and that was a huge fight to win on the side of shoot to kill. Not only will they be able to claim the tip of Mount Everest, they got 2 points on the board already. They came in today's matches 30th place on the overall leaderboard. So they need, we're talking minimums here. They need a minimum of at least 2 chicken dinners here today, in my opinion, to have that fighting chance to breach that top 16. So 2 kills already. Very strong position in this new zone. Things are looking up when we look at the team shoot to kill. Looking around, though, no limits. Rex, Scar has this little concrete for the time being. We'll be hearing the buggies over there popping on out. No limits. They got a good spot as well if they play this one out and the next zone does shift to the south, they might be able to set up a nice little gatekeep on shoot to kill. So it's all about looking ahead, looking into the future.
They're getting beat up by Panda, though. So Razavlia getting punished, but trying to steal the kills away. Here comes No Limits, trying to take those kills away from Panda. Are they going to be able to? It looks like they are, so they're going to steal at least one. You know, Panda's not going to be happy about that. And did they get the second? They did. So No Limits stealing away 2 points away from Panda. And to be honest, looking at the scoreboard, they're in 14th place. So they're actually really, really close by to Panda in the leaderboards. So they're just going to take those 2 points away from them. And looks like just hold these angles for until the next zone shifts.
Yeah, not only taking those points, but now we see them trying to pop those tires. Rosalia, they just cannot catch a break. Busta, the last one alive right now for the squad. Zigging and zagging. Dacia about 1 HP. Just trying to survive. Rosalia, I'm trying to check real quick. Scoreboards there in the 27th position. Rosalia, they cannot afford to get taken out here. Busta, the last one alive. Open field in between a lot of heavy hitters in this lobby. Oh, they're going to need to pray to the snake gods if they want to continue to survive. Mixed Squad. Hey, this is one of the teams that the chat, they love to cheer on. Mixed Squad as well. They need some points. Currently in 18th overall. They are in Gatka, right next to Hate Gaming.
Yeah, Mixed Squad, they're in a position where they just need to put up a good, solid average here. Now, with this particular zone shift, it is going to be on to Gatka, so they're going to have a pretty decent spot here on the south end of it. If the zone shifts north, they're going to have a little bit of trouble, but I think they just need to hold it down for now and just make sure that they're able to get some shots downfield on these teams rotating in.
Huge zone as well for uncalled for. They are right smack in the middle. They are in 17th on the overall, right there on that cusp. So this is the game that they need. These are the zones that they need. Checking on in with Hospital, I saw 2 crates drop right over here, so we might see some squads such as Exotic Alliance see that and maybe acquire that. I mean, they got a duo, so they could definitely use that crate weapon and that level 3 gear.
Yes, they sure can. I'll tell you right now, I just saw the kill feed. Looks like Busta was caught out. So that is going to be Razavlia out early. Unfortunate for them. Not the start that they wanted. Now, at the same time, a chicken dinner, 15 kills, which we've seen happen here. That's 30 points. That is an insane amount of points you need. It's so hard to get. It is so difficult to get. It's not impossible, though. So you got 3 games left to go. They're going to have to find a way to be able to do that. As we look over at Gatka, we're starting to see Scrim Farm catch up here with Mixed Squad. Man, looks like I'm surprised that they were able to really press up on this so easily. Mixed Squad really has to be careful. Hold it down. Oh, what a nade. Oh, that was so well played.
Whoa.
Oh, nice little shot from return, though.
Okay. Crazy angle right there.
Are they going to press this, though? I don't think Mixed Squad is, so they're going to let this revive happen. And this is kind of like the hard part, especially when you're in a point where you're at, especially when you're in position points-wise. Sometimes you play a little bit more hesitant, opt not to push after a knock. And, Mixed Squad end up losing a member really early. So Scrim Farm, they know that they have a numbers advantage.
Yeah, right before that fight.
Oh, my goodness. Here comes GSG Europe.
All separated in their own little compound. So that right there, the counter to that is when a whole team pushes one of the compounds, you're pretty much a solo. 4v1. So Scrim Farm able to overthrow one of those solos from Mixed Squad. This position looking like a tasty snack. GSG Europe, you said they spoke to you. They want to turn up that heat, get a little more aggressive here. I only see one squad mate right now who did decide to push up. There are other squad mates in the tail end of this one. Kyle, 7-7, we saw him in the past, able to get that clutch badge from you. Trying to toss these grenades right through that little window, little grenade battle going back and forth, right towards the face right there. And wow, we saw that one explode right there in front of their eyes.
Oh, man, he's getting shot from all angles. It's so tough to hold these buildings. It's a lot easier to push into a building and take the teams out rather than hold it. And yeah, GSG, after that knock, here they come. Really well played, especially from Lau to be able to kind of really open up this fight. He's going to start throwing some nades through that little small window, trying to get another knock here. It's not going to hit so far, but now the rest of GSG Europe is in the house of Gatka. Mixed Squad, no, they're in trouble. They are honestly in really big trouble. And have to make some big plays in the situation.
And those windows so hard to get grenades through. We saw them
Oh, the pre-fire.
Prone right there, able to get a thirst, but whoa, a little too thirsty right there. Levi popping up in. Again, the retaliation shots right there. So a little too thirsty, not using those bullets in that scar to take the gunfight on that other enemy. 1 point on the board though for mixed squad. They were able to get the revive and right back to where we started, the little grenade battle here. Next zone does go on up, so both teams, they do need to hurry up and clean this one up, as we are going to see Fast Boys. They're in a good position to gatekeep both of these squads right now. So this fight, very important for both teams to try to come out on top.
Super huge. Unfortunately, mixed squad, I don't think they're playing this to the best that they could. They're really split up and just can't really utilize each other's angles at all to help each other. So they're just kind of stuck right now. GSG Europe is in a really good position to kind of really press them. Scrim Farms were not too far behind as well. I mean, this is going to be a really tough rotation into this next zone, as the zone is finally starting to close here. You can see 7 Esports. They're fully up, but they are just sending it down the road, trying to possibly hit an edge and hold this down. Maybe driving right past Team 5, Exotic Alliance, as they're holding this dip. And they're trying to decide, do we gotta move too or shoot? This is crazy. Look at all these crazy rotations coming out from these teams.
Ooh, this is perfect. Exotic Alliance, they're playing these zones so well. They had the disadvantage of being a duo after trying to push up there on that mountain. Whitey, we're going to be able to get this pickup. I believe they got a vehicle explosion. But
my goodness.
Hey, welcome to the party. Team Panda showing up for a live clown from Scrim Farms, I believe, was chunked down and out. But hey, Gaming within grenade range, mini red zone right here.
Oh, and they are throwing a bunch of them. And now Pandas, the bamboo of Pandas, are getting blown up here by Hate Gaming. And look at that. Nades are coming out in return. Just absolute madness here at the tail end of it. Hey, Gaming really need these points. Are they going to be able to do it? Oh, yeah, this is going to be a really nice placed one. I think this is going to hit really nicely. Will they be able to do it? Pops them. It does look like it is going to get those 2 knocks again. So only 1 member of Panda left, and they are just smoking out, trying to survive.
Yeah, you can tell Hate Gaming, they want to press the situation with Panda, but they also have to worry about from behind. GSG, they have 1 member down. They're trying to get the pickup. Hate Gaming, though, popping up, going for that spray down. Smokes are everywhere, and Hate Gaming forced to pull off of that one because they do not want to get backstabbed from GSG right behind them.
Well, they need to decide. They need to decide what fight are they going to take, and it looks like they just had a little bit of split decision, and now they're splitting up against GSG. 2v1 situation, nice little jump shot there. That's going to be huge. So GSG Europe, only 1 remaining member left. That's going to be in the corner right there. You see them in the back. Is going to be able to make a play. He leans peaks with no HP. Super risky. Now a nade on his way. Bop! And that's going to be it for GSG Europe out in 10th. So, Hate Gaming staying alive. 7 kills. This is going to be a great game for them.
Honestly, though, GSG, a blessing in disguise for Panda. Panda, they had 2 members down, but that fight allowed them to get the reset. They are going to be healing on up right now. Now the tables have turned. They could push on over that hill right on top of Hate Gaming. I want to see Pandas try to blow up these vehicles. These vehicles could explode, and that could be an easy squad right there. But check it back in. Exotic Alliance, we just talked about them. They were playing the zone so well. Next zone does not favor them once again, so they need to make a play.
Yeah, they were holding that dip, which is a really good bowl. Unfortunately, though, yeah, their vehicle was blown up, so they had to run. You can see that smoke wall coming out from them, just not being able to utilize it. But guess what? No limits. They're going to go ahead and start using those smokes to their advantage. Doesn't look like they have a lot of utility left because they are really low in HP, and they're going to try to have to sneak their way in. As you get this, T20 is trying to catch 7 Esports on their way out, but they are back in the lobby already because, I mean, so many teams are just gatekeeping all these squads on this insane rotation.
Uncalled for, the only team in this new zone with the hard cover of the compound. 6 kills, uncalled for, coming into this game. 17th place on the overall leaderboard. They had center zone, I believe, 2 circles ago, and they have just been able to continue to maintain their position and just dominate. They're just taking shots at anybody who decides to pass by right now.
Well, this is a great game for them because great for them, and unfortunately a very bad game for 4UN Clan because with 6 kills, that's it. They are going to be done. Moving into the top 16. So unfortunately for 4UN Clan, they are going to be knocked out after this game. So, big shout outs to them. But, great performance so far from this uncalled for squad.
Shoot to kill as well. Still alive coming into this match. 30th place on the overall leaderboard.
Oh, what a shot.
Ooh, yeah, wow. GK first right there, peeking out the enemy in that window with the spray down. Uncalled for. Will they have enough time? Okay, they got a little... Ooh, actually, I don't think they're going to push this one and get the revive on their fellow squad mate.
Big nades coming out. You can see right now we're looking at shoot to kill. They're holding this with a full team. 6 kills. This is exactly what shoot to kill needs. They need a chicken dinner with around 10 kills if they want to stand a chance. And I really love to see them playing this so aggressive. Where they're working together pretty well. They got to watch out, though, not to get into any 1v1 situations. Oh, and he's hurt. Yeah, here comes the teammate. That's what we want to see. Shoot to kill. They need to utilize each other and take advantage of these members that are split up because they need kill points. They have to have them if they want to have any chance of moving on.
With a couple vector shots and that quick switch to the AKM, just not quick enough. Shoot to kill. Now in a top 5 situation with 3 other members up.
And it's almost like shoot to kill and Panda just like became little squad mates for a second against this uncalled for team, because now uncalled for is down to a duo. You can see they are holding this position really well. This is honestly shoot to kill's game to win. Now that this next circle is shifted on top of them, you can just see them really tightly peeking, gatekeeping, trying to get these points, and they need every kill point. They cannot let the blue zone steal it away from them. Try to catch it. Oh, tough window shot.
Yeah, they also have eyes on 2 enemies from Team Night Target. Ooh, this little ridge, though, going to be providing the optimal cover from shoot to kill.
Strong.
So, yeah, and with those smokes, so shoot to kill, they might want to turn their attention right now, just knowing the fact that Team Night Target, they are going to be safe behind there, and they're probably not going to move from their snake position. Don't forget, you got some enemies lurking right nearby, and that's when we start to see those mollies. The last panda up. The last panda up. Ooh!
Oh, what a shot!
Taken down and out right there.
Man, shoot to kill are fragging out right now. I mean, they are playing this really, really strong. I mean, where have they been these past couple of days? But today they're showing up. 8 kills so far, and a possibility of they're in a top 4 situation. There's gonna be some major points on the board.
Some teams just perform better under that pressure, man. Shoot the kill.
I love
8
it.
kills, 3 up. Holding this angle.
And they're
uncalled for. A lot of smokes right now. They're going to be smoking this one out, but it's not good enough. Gringo spotted and thirsted through those smokes from Della.
Yeah, they had to know. They had to know that they were where they were coming from, and those shots are going to give away their position. And you can see these just blind shots through the smoke. They know that there's only one spot they could really creep through, and uncalled for tried to do it. And it's going to get caught by that last bullet. So, I mean, man, shoot to kill. Look at this, 10 kills so far. Full squad up. There's nice angle here. I mean, they can get 13 kills and a chicken dinner.
They see this buggy. Smart use of a molly right there. Chaos going to be right behind that tree. Now, it's that snake game. 10 kills so far. They need to stay grouped up together. They cannot throw this one. They need that chicken dinner. Chaos with the trade right there. That could be huge. Loki with the DP.
They're going to go for the revive here. And you can just see Gamers Unite Nations chilling right now. Kraken does not want to make any moves, so that's going to be... they have to turn around. They stole the kill. Kraken stole the kill away from shoot to kill and tried to finish out Loki, but Loki turned on him just in time. So now it's Loki against shoot to kill. Shoot to kill's doing this perfectly, really spreading out. They know exactly where he is, and that's going to be the finish. So shoot to kill taking game number 1 here with 11 kills. Remember when I said this team needed to put up, what was it? I say 10 points minimum a game? Well, how about, what is 26. That, 26? Yeah. Woo! So, I mean, well, they needed more than 10 points every game. So this is the game to start things off. I mean, 26 points. They had 33 to start this game. After that, that is going to be a huge jump. A huge jump. So now if I'm Mixed Squad, Scrim Farms, all those teams that were on that cusp, I would really start being careful right now because you got to put up some big points.
And the 2-1 split right there from shoot to kill with Della on that off angle, very smart, because that forces the enemy to decide, okay, who do I shoot at? Do I shoot at the enemy on the left or the right? And that just allows for that crossfire to occur. So shoot to kill. Hey, remember, they're in 30th place coming into this game. I believe, was it yesterday or the day before, we had back-to-back chicken dinners from our 30th place teams. I feel like 30th place, that's just that's the lucky place that you need to be into to get this chicken dinner. But my goodness, I mean, one more chicken dinner from shoot to kill in the next 3 games could really push them up there in that top 16. Not to mention, that was their first winner chicken dinner here in the PMCO group stage. So with one chicken dinner underneath their belt, that might be that, we talked about it a lot of times, that might be that confidence boost. Now they got the chicken dinner, a little bit of pressure. Now there's still pressure. Don't get me wrong. There's still pressure, but a little bit of it is relieved as they're like, okay, we can get 11 kills. Easy. We can get a chicken dinner. Easy. I think we can do it now, boys.
Heck yeah. I mean, the door's open. The door's officially open. They needed to have at least one game like that and just have it be the first game. That's incredible. That's incredible. Big shout out to Shoot to Kill. I'll tell you one team that's going to have more pressure. It's going to be Mixed Squad. Mixed Squad,
Ooh.
1 kill, ended out in 13th place. That's only 2 placement points. So we're going to go ahead and see what the scoreboard's going to look like after we get back here from this short break. So everybody, tune in. Make sure you go get your popcorn, get your drinks ready, because we got an insane match. It's an insane day of games for you guys. So we'll go ahead and catch you guys back right after this quick short break. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back here to the PUBG Mobile Club Open Spring Split EU West. Of course, sponsored by Xiaomi. Innovation for everyone. So we have match number 1 in the books officially. 3 more matches left to go. And we're going to go over to my favorite map, which has got to be Sandhawk, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. How you feeling, Dave?
Hey, I'm feeling good. And you know who else is feeling good? Because it is going to be Sandhawk time. Papa Blue, baby. You know, Jix, I'm just going to put that out here. I watch all the other regions, all right? And I want to say the term Papa Blue, it came from our cast, all right? It came from our cast. 100%. Hey, talk about being in the books. Go back to last year around this time. Papa Blue, Hot Jukes, and we also started bringing in the boat tates, that term as well. So you love to see it, and it makes me feel good. You know, it makes me feel good that we can have a good time, and other people do too.
The reason why is because we wrote the book of Sandhawk. You know, the book of Sandhawk, right? We did write the book of Sandhawk, and in there, you have to understand that Papa Blue will punish you. You know, he does not mess around. He does not mess around, especially when it comes to the map coming up. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and look at the scoreboards, baby, because I know that's what everybody is waiting to see. And, of course, we are going to be laser focused on that 16th position. And as I mentioned earlier in the last game, Uncalled For had a great game. And now, man, Dave, we talked about 86th being that threshold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. 16th place is 86th after one game. I
think we might have been wrong. I think we might have been wrong.
I think we a little undershot it, just a little bit. This is what I was talking about, though. 4 games is a lot. You could put up some serious points on the board. So now, I ain't going to lie. If you are Loco Nostra Ice or a fan of them, you really got to be biting your nails right now. Because, I mean, wow. Honestly, Loco Nostra Power needs to be biting their nails as well. That's crazy.
Loco Nostra Ice right now, they are hoping that the Fast Boys, Mixed Squad, Scrim Farms, they're hoping that their phones die mid-game, honestly, for the next 3 games. Because, 90 points. We said 90 to 86, and I think we definitely underestimated because coming into today's matches, Loco Nostra Ice, they were in 10th place, and with only 1 game played so far, already in that 14th place position. So Loco Nostra Ice, hey, we got to give it to them. I believe yesterday they got 2 chicken dinners. Their first 2 chicken dinners. So they definitely showed up. They showed up when time forced them to. The thing is, was it too little, too late? Well, they're going to find out here today as they are now find themselves right there on the cusp. So, okay, we see the numbers now, Jukes. Now let's redo our thing. We get a second chance. Second chance for the score for the price. The price is right now. I think 100, 105. I'm going to say 105.
Oh, I'm going to go with... I think so. Man, you might be right. I think we got 3 more games. It's so crazy. Let's go ahead and move over to the second page real quick before I get my number. So we can look at it right now because it's 86 there. You got 4 UN Clan. Yeah, unfortunately not playing today, so that's going to be it for them. Fast Boys, though, Mixed Squad, Scrim Farms. They have, in order for it to be 100, right, these squads are the ones that really need to start stepping up. They need to have those kind of days. And to be honest with you, when I look at it, and something that I didn't really comment on or think about is the fact that you had 4 Romanian men, Entropic, Rexpect Esports, Team Masters, all those like really heavy-hitting squads, they played yesterday. So they're not in this lobby. So to be completely honest, the skill cap in this lobby is going to be just a hair bit lower compared to, I think, yesterday's matches. So that, I think, gives a lot of teams here more opportunities to put up some big points on the board. And look at that, shoot to kill. Shoot to kill, bro. 23rd place, 59 points after game number 1. And they were almost dead last. They were literally 30th. 30th out of 31 teams. So, I mean, even this squad, if they have another game like that, they're going to be sitting pretty.
Fast Boys need 22 more points to tie with that 16th place position. 3 more games to go. They could do it. Uncalled For. Hey, welcome to the top 16 club. Uncalled For, though, had a very fortunate game one, and I say that because I'm not taking away from the fact that they really defended their position very well. They got a couple kills as well. Like they were really good at defending it, but they got blessed a couple times with those zones. Now, they chose that compound very early on, so it's also planning went into effect right there. So that's an IGL standpoint right there. Good call. But then at the same time, you're not going to have a lot of games where you are dead center in a compound all to yourself, right? So hopefully, 3 more games to go, Hot Jukes. I mean, do they still rely on the zones to kind of help them? Or do they, get a little more aggressive, play edge? Like, if you were their coach, back to that question. If you were their coach,
sure,
you're rubbing their shoulders. What are you telling them right now?
Yeah. I'll tell you this. This is what I tell them. And I think this is how you get a championship team, right? You have to see a squad when they get position, when they do get those few zones where it's just locked onto them. You need to frag out of your mind. You need to get high placement, high kills, because when you do not, that is when you need to focus on trying to get some kills, get in, but just try to get in that top 5. That's the main thing. Is like, even when you get those bad zones, it's going to be tough to get first place against teams that are blessed, but always try to get at least some placement points, top 5, really good, solid finishes. Don't go for anything too crazy that's going to get you knocked out early. So we'll see right now, because Sandhawk, that's one of the hardest places to be able to get a chicken dinner, especially considering Papa Blue, it's here, it's ready, and guess what? The players are ready, baby. Match number 2. Let's get it going here. Let's go.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be game number 2. This is your pilot speaking, Mustache Dave. Co-pilot on today's flight is Hot Jukes. So, with that being said, we are going to be experiencing some light turbulence here, and we warn you, watch out for Papa Blue. Papa Blue is upset here today, ladies and gentlemen, but at the end of the day, thanks for flying Sandhawk Airlines. Ding!
Wow, what a great way to start off match number 2, man. And you can see this plane going straight down the center. You can see teams are already jumping out really nice and early, trying to find their spots. Looks like Ross is going to drop into Paradise Resort all to their lonesome. So they're going to have a ton of loot going into this match. Looks like boot camp. We have, I think, 2 teams landing dead center. 7 Esports. Oh, wow. 7 Esports. I kind of like this move because they need a lot of kills. They need it, especially considering after their first game's performance. So for this, see them drop boot camp. That's a bold move right there. It looks like they're going to be going up against none other than GSG Europe. So we'll see how this is going to fare out. Levi, Uzi in hand. He's ready to get it.
Very bold move, but that's exactly what they need coming into this match. 26 on the overall leaderboard. We see End across the way, overlooking their squad mates, holding down that angle. But GSG, they really don't have much to lose in this situation, so they can play a little more aggressive, a little more hot. Wizard right there, holding down this angle. Wizard, your teammate, is taking shots, is putting in some damage onto GSG here. What are you going to do? How do you react right now?
They're both split 3-1. They're both split 3-1, and it's a really tough position here. Honestly, that initial knock's going to be huge. Levi has no helmet, so any kind of 7.6 weapon, 1 bullet to the head, and that's an instant knock. And we might see a little bit of a 1v1 situation from Kamara versus End. That's a nice Molotov, just a little bit too high up. He's pre-nading this because, so look at this. They're doing a great job. GSG realizes that End is overextended, and they're going to 2v1 him right here. So they're going to 2v1 him. 7 Esports needs to start pressing up on the other squad now that they realize that there's 2 members. Oh, man, yeah, they're going to get that finish. That's going to happen. But they need to realize that now they can 3v2. But they have to do it now. They cannot wait.
Talk about flushing them out, though. I mean, they had one on the escape pathway, right? And then they had one move up those stairwell and really apply that pressure. And like you said, 7 Esports, they might have had the advantage in this 3-2, but that time has gone. Yeah, now the other 2 members from GSG going to be pushing the outskirts right now. And slowly but surely, 7 Esports, they are getting surrounded.
literally in my old IGL brain, like literally as soon as that knock happened, there's like an internal clock that goes in my head, and there's only a few seconds that you have to really press those 2 remaining members. And by now, that clock is way past expired, and you can just see now GSG, they're completely set up, waiting for them. Now they're in a 4v3 situation. So even though you don't have the best lay of the land, you have to realize when you have the numbers advantage, and you have to full send it. You just have to. Oh, either that, or you just lose your member and you run away. So I think they might just be doing that right now. But Bazooka's still holding this angle. I don't know why, but we'll have to see what the plan is just from 7 Esports. They're super underlooted as well.
And talking about time, as time continues to pretty much dwindle away, all these gunshots are going to be attracting other squads who had the time to loot up in the safety. And I saw over there on the hill, Exotic Alliance are one of those teams pushing on in. But let's get back to this because Levi trying to clear out these corners right now.
Yeah, and here they come. They're going to start using that numbers advantage. And there, with Wizard knocked, I think it's only a matter of seconds now before 7 Esports is going to be taken out unless they make an insane play. It is literally GSG's game here. Like, they only lose if they throw. Yeah, and they ain't throwing. Not with that. S12K in hand, 1v1 situation. It's over. Yeah, so 7 Esports. After that match, to be honest, I think that's it. I think that's going to be it for them. Unless they have some kind of crazy, 15, 20 kill games with chicken dinners for the next 2 games. But it's going to be tough.
Levi should pay some respects to Wizard right there and drop their hat right at their feet. So, hey, another early game fight that might erupt right now. Shoot to kill. Phenomenal game number 1. Chicken dinner, 11 kills. That is exactly what they needed. Currently in 20th place on the overall leaderboards. But they need to continue on with that momentum. And by looking at this, I don't think they are aware there's an enemy right on the outskirts. Oh, no, they could lose one real early on right here. Rex. Patience is key. Spotting a tasty snack. Oh, that drop shot flick. Oh, baby. That was something else.
Don said, no, sir. No, sir. You ain't taking me out. What? And honestly, if he gets taken out there, that's 2 members down from shoot to kill. 100%. Because those other 2 wouldn't have been able to get to him. So that is a great play there from Dons. That's a heads up, just clutch shot. Man, wow, what a huge one. It's shoot to kill. They did a great job in match number 1, but their job's not over. They have a lot more work to do here, and that is a great little save there from Dons. Huge play.
And as we saw the leaderboard start to kind of shift after game 1, no limits, not safe. I mean, they're in 15th place with 89 points. They came into game 1. I thought they were safe, but that is not something I can say now with confidence. So honestly, if you are no limits, you lost one very early on. I see them. They're right there on the edge of the zone. Yeah, I don't think they're going to want to take this fight, especially after losing Rex that early on. But back to Don's, man. Don's heard a slight movement behind him, and you saw right away. Drop down, hit the dirt, and that quick flick. I mean, that is something that we just haven't really had the chance to capture in this tournament at all. Like that individual awareness right there. And hey, that's something else, man.
I'll tell you what. I hate to say it, but if I'm on that squad, I am roasting Rex, dude, for that, dude. I'm not gonna lie. That's tough. That's tough when you have such a great angle and you get turned on like that. Those are some of the worst, I think, situations that you can kind of get into. But I mean, that's just a big learning experience to say, hey, if you decide that you're going to take those shots, you can't hesitate. You just got to decide to get them done. And Don's made him pay for that so quickly. I mean, this is the PMCO. This is some of the top echelon gameplay for PUBG Mobile that we're going to see. And if you make the slightest hesitation, these players, they're going to make you punish for it. They're going to punish you for it every single time.
I mean, just going back to the simple fact that Rex was split, they had a little 3-1. 3 of Rex's squad mates were on top of the hill in that guard tower, and Rex was just, bam, right there in the mix by themselves. Way far away. 15th place on the overall leaderboards. Honestly, I don't even think they can afford to play that risky play style here with only 3 more maps to go. They need to stay grouped up. Something similar to kind of what we're seeing right now from Team Night Target. I mean, playing nice and close together. They don't want to get caught off guard by any snake right now that might be in a bush.
I mean, because that's the big thing is when you need to put up so many points on the board, you need to have your full squad. You need to have your full squad towards the end. And if you're just if you're trying to save a minute by having somebody, split loot another area, it's just not worth the risk. So that person goes out. It is just so devastating to your potential to be able to put up some serious points on the board. And they're in those positions. They need big games every single game. So we'll see how they want to opt to play it. It's a tough decision. You have to think about that as an IGL. You have to get your team in line. And when you're playing this high echelon, split up is more than 15 meters. That's what's so crazy, is you have to play extremely, extremely tight, head on a swivel, ready to go at any moment's notice.
And honestly, I'm looking at the scoreboard. I'm going to stick with what I said. I think 105, maybe 100 points is going to be, at the end of the day, what we're looking at for that 16th position. And looking at leaderboards,
Bro,
there's a lot of teams that they need to really
power.
make sure to stay safe.
I'll just say, Local Nostra Power's sake, don't say that, bro.
99. They're at 99.
Yeah, it's like, come on, make it 98, Make it 98.
I can't, though, because my target has 97, right? They're playing today. GSG, they got 93. Panda, No Hate. All these teams are playing today. So we'll see. It's going to be a sweaty day.
Oh, it sure is, man. If you're a fan of Local Nostra Power, you go and send them your energy, because they're going to be trying to hang on here, and they have to just sit and wait, because all these teams, they're in the match trying to pass them up. See, Mixed Squad getting a knock right there in the kill feed. Love to see that. We're looking at Team 13. It's going to be Hate Gaming EU going up against Gamers Unite Nations, trying to get some shots from downtown. One of their members is getting really beat up, though, and it looks like he's going to get thirsted. Yeah, so that's going to be one member down on their side.
Real dangerous prone position from Fox right there as well. Like, I get it, but you're prone here on a flat, boulder. All it takes is an enemy to spot you, and you're not going to have enough time to pop up and evacuate. So I'm surprised that they are playing this risky as well. But we shall see. That's just me. That's just me right now, just being worried because, No Hate, they're in 13th. And after the last game, after seeing the leaderboard get shooken up like it did, oh, man, I'm just going to be playing super rat mode right here if I was in this game.
Man, you got to be careful. And I can't blame them. Snaking it out is going to be a decent play style, especially considering it's Sandhawk. It's just so many threats, always leering it over at every single corner. Got to be really, really careful. Got to be paying attention. But this is the planning phase. Every single time we see these little dead spaces of time, that's because everybody is in their own spot and they're waiting for the next zone. And these times, instead of just being focused so much on trying to get knocks, you should be focused on getting information and figuring out where your next spot is going to be in case the zone shifts off you.
Because a knock, it might not be worth it here. You might get a knock, but you know what? That one knock, if you can't get the flush, you're just giving information out to teams who are most likely right on over that other hill. Or, as we're seeing right now, I believe Pandas, they took some shots. That alerted, I believe, what was that, Fast Boys, and even Exotic Alliance, like, okay, there's a team. They're over there. They pinged them. They might see a tire. They pop those tires, and there you go. Because you got thirsty, because you took some shots, now you lost that utility when it comes to your vehicle. So you really got to, talk about and think about those pros and cons. But at the same time, you only got a couple seconds to do so because, the circle is going to start to push in here very shortly. So it's a mind game, man. It could be stressful for sure.
Most definitely. I think you have to realize, especially at this time, that no one's going to push into you. Like, it's going to be so quiet, especially early on here. So you got to just keep an eye out. And, of course, if you do catch a member just, really overexposed, which, and to be honest, the odds of doing that are going to be super low because no one is trying to put themselves at risk. So if you just happen to catch one player like that, then, of course, go for the knock and get the thirst. But, tight peak battles like that, especially this early on in Sandhawk, yeah, like you mentioned, just too much information that you're giving away as we wait for this next zone to go on up.
Shoot the kill. Fingers crossed right now at the Papa Blue, hoping that this zone somewhat favors them. And hey, I'm gonna say it does, man. It does. If shoot the kill, if they have some cars, they can scout out Pinam, and Pinam might be a really strong position to hold right now, especially with pretty much the majority of the lobby up there near that northern east side. Quarry right there on the edge. Oh man, this is going to be a challenging push for Mixed Squad. And Mixed Squad, they're in 19th position on the overall leaderboard. I mean, if you're Mixed Squad, Hot Jukes, honestly, we see the map. Like, what's the play, man? Mixed Squad, what's the play?
You got to use each other. That's the main thing, is you got to group up together, get information, and just push up little by little. That's what the best teams in the world do. At the end of the day, though, this is a really great shift for No Limits and for Shoot to Kill. Considering that you got so many teams coming through the same side, you know that they're going to be battling it in and just trying to gatekeep the absolute heck out of each other. So we'll see if they're going to be able to hold on as the rest of these teams. Yeah, you can just see the hesitation, just trying to figure out where are we going. And you get to Beg for Mercy. He's going to catch him on the bike. Some nice shots going on out. It's going to get one out of there. And they're going for the second, and they're going to get both of them just like that. 2 kills. 2 kills for Exotic Alliance.
Exotic Alliance, 22nd place on the overall leaderboards. We see Beg for Mercy. Gonna be getting really close, trying to make sure to capitalize on this one. Ooh, oh no! Spotted from a panda in the distance. Pandas, they are so good at just, waiting and just baiting out enemies who are knocked and third partying it. I mean, Pandas, very methodical in their play style. They waited for Beg for Mercy to push up away from their squad mates, and then they took the shots. I mean, I bet they watched Beg for Mercy the whole time. They watched them crawl down that hill that whole time, but they waited for that exact moment where they will not have the support from the squad mates and then took the shots. That is so smart.
That's exactly what you need to do. You have to realize the second one person shoots, that gives away your position entirely, especially considering that they're pushing outside a zone. If they shot too early, it would have been wide out in the open for the picking. So great timing from them. They're going to get 1 point as a reward, but they still need to press into the zone. And look at this. Now Andy's getting shot from all directions. This is one of the toughest parts here of competitive PUBG Mobile, just trying to push your way in, but you are just getting gate-kept by so many teams.
And we got 11 of the 13 teams pretty much over here in the Northeast. And then, like we saw on the map, 2 of those teams down there to the south. So I wouldn't be surprised this next zone if we lose at least 6 squads all in the same minute, because they're going to be so close to each other. They're going to have eyes on each other. It's going to be crazy. Shoot to Kill. Okay, I'm actually surprised. Shoot to Kill, not really pushing too far deep. They are going to continue to play that edge strat right here, but checking on in, talking about playing that edge strat. Pandas popping up. They do not seem to want to let Exotic Alliance team out of their sightlines quite yet.
This is going to be a tough one for Pandas, because guess what? This next zone is going to be shifting right onto Pine Ant. So they need to get through this fight, and they need to start pushing, but they are still in the blue zone. And you can see this little bamboo pandas trying to sneak their way in, holding this bush, but they don't have time. The clock is ticking. I guarantee you there's probably only 40 seconds left on the clock by now. And they need to get going really fast, but it's going to be so hard when you got Exotic Alliance right next to you. And look at this, GSG Europe. They're gatekeeping all the way from inside the zone. So this is a great game for GSG Europe, or a great opportunity for them to have a great game, as long as they're able to hold their position.
And we're already seeing like a big difference, right? GSG Europe, they saw the zone pop, and the whole team immediately started sending it. And then we saw right there on the mini map, everybody else, they weren't even moving. They weren't even moving yet. So GSG Europe using the time to their advantage to reposition and set up for that gatekeep. So let's see how that one works out for them. Checking on in, Mixed Squad.
Ooh.
You suggested they play awfully tight, awfully close. They got a little formation going on there, trying to weave and dodge their way right between all these snakes right in front of them.
This is what I was talking about, though. I mean, it looks like they're together, but 10, 15 meters plus apart is too far away. Like, you have to play almost shoulder to shoulder. And because of that, they end up having one knocked. They're having to push outside of the blue zone. You see Gringo in the kill feed with that M249. Love to see that dynamic, getting a nice shot on the Shoot to Kill. Now, Shoot to Kill, nice shots from return, but that's them done. So that is them out in 13th place. They had a great game 1. Not the best Sandhawk, though. Still 2 more matches after this. We'll see where they end up on the leaderboards. Mixed Squad, almost their entire team being knocked out. And once this hits zone 5, oh, man, it's brutal. I don't know how much utility they have left.
They should be able to get a little bit off of that one fight. But let's see. Uncalled for right now. Defending their building, their compound. So I would like to see them group up just a little bit. I believe they're waiting for their final squad mate to kind of work their way on over here. If the next zone does favor them, well, I mean, this is going to be back-to-back games where they have end-game compounds to their advantage.
Yeah, you see them trying to split some loot after that kill. And Exotic Alliance still just, man, these guys have been on foot, just pressing up little by little. Here, they do see that crate. Yeah, just like that, GSG is going to get the turn onto him and the finish. So Andy's going to be stuck in the blue zone. This is zone 5. The blue zone's going to start chunking the absolute heck out of him. So we'll see if he's going to be able to hold on. Next zone is going to shift to the north as well.
Crazy.
So a tough break for Andy.
Andy right there, though. Getting a knock. Blue zone still on their tail end. Going to be a challenge to see if Andy could close that gap. Maybe get a molly, maybe get a grenade in there. But GSG looking right over here, Andy. Yeah. Andy dead to rights right now. GSG. Oh, the taps right there.
Zoom in.
Yeah, the zoom in. We saw that backpack, and almost immediately we see their squad mate getting that loot real quick. GSG, strong spot right now. They're right there on the edge. This compound, not in the zone, but they could wait it out. They could wait it out as long as possible, and they're going to have a really nice opportunity to just, open up all the fire on those teams working their way across that open field.
Yeah, for people that are just tuning in that don't really know, a lot of pro players like to zoom down that 6x down to a 3. Helps them control that recoil a little bit more. But if you need that sight, able to just kind of zoom it right back into that full max 6 and get those single taps going. And now you can see as we move on, though, Fox is going to be gatekeeping Venom and the blue zone, though. Papa Blue, he's going to get the kill himself. The knock.
Point.
He's going to get the finish. Yeah, so Fox will get that point for them. Fast Boys Loopy still up and running. And Fast Boys is one of those squads that needs to put up some points, some consistent points every game. Going to get tagged in the back. So another member of theirs picked off. And now you see Luffy, who's been holding this closet down. The zone is going to start taking away this position here in the next couple seconds.
Done, son. And holding that closet down might not be a bad option right now with a lot of these players in the blue zone getting chunked down by the blue zone. Placement points are
Top
key.
6.
That's exactly what a lot of these teams they're looking for. Top 6 will get you 4 points. 5th place, 6 points. 4th place, 8 points. Even better. Even better. So looking right now, Hate Gaming, they got 3 up. They are at the highest vantage point out of everybody else. But the Pandas, this is their map. This is their natural habitat right here. They're going to be looking right on top of GSG. And here comes Papa Blue to chunk them down some more.
Yeah, they need to have at least one member hold that back line and pre-fire them while they can let the other 2. You have to almost sacrifice a member here. And it looks like they're just trying to press up on their own. Yeah, they're going to get picked off every single time. So, unfortunately, not really the best strategy when it comes to trying to press up. And Pandas are just, man, they are just letting them have it. At the same time, though, they have 9 kills. So this is a great game for GSG Europe. They're just trying to hold on a little longer to get one more placement if they can. Goes for the return shot. It's going to give away that point to the Pandas. So the Pandas now 6 points in total. And like you mentioned, this is their habitat. This is their area. They're in the jungle, baby. And they're trying to finish strong.
9 kills is almost a 3rd place finish when it comes to placement points. And GSG went out in 5th. So consistency is key. They had a lot of points this game compared to everybody else. The Pandas might have spent a little too much time over there. Tunnel vision on to GSG. They were able to get those points, those kills, but they took some damage on their approach. Luffy still alive for the Fast Boys. Find themselves in that top 4 situation. If they get taken out right now, that'll be 8 points. But Shifu with this angle between the boulder and the rock. My goodness, that angle is just disgusting. Looking right on top of the Pandas. Caught their shoulder. TI is going to be spying out Shifu, but does not have sightlines on him.
You know why Shifu got that kill? Because he got a panda helmet of his own. That's why. He can see his own kind. He could see his own kind, spotted one of the Pandas, and now Shifu's got the blue Papa Blue on his back, started to press up onto him, and you can see Ty here trying to catch Luffy slipping as they're starting to trade some nades back and forth, trying to catch somebody. Ooh, that's going to start chunking down Luffy quite a bit. He's having to crawl up, trying to stretch himself out. The captain. of the Straw Hat Pirates is going to be down. And I think he did secure at least 3rd place. So really good. Here come the Pandas, though, man. These Pandas are holding it down. Shifu's still up, though. Gonna get finished. So Pandas are going to be able to get it done. And wow, you got to give it to GK first with 6 kills, leading the charge for them. That's going to be a great game. And considering that they're in 12th place, I think that might be the ticket punched. So a great game for Panda.
The Pandas. GK first, 6 kills that game. Pandas. I'm telling you, if I had to go back and look at the points acquired per map, I can almost guarantee you the Pandas, they get more points on Sandhawk compared to any other map. Because I always recall, they're always in the top 5 when it comes to Sandhawk. And I don't know if it's a Panda thing or what, or if it's their favorite map. No hate, 2nd place. But we got to give it to Luffy. I mean, the Fast Boys, I believe when they got picked apart, there were 7 to 6 teams alive. So that right there, 3rd place is 10 points. And coming into this match, the Fast Boys, they were in 18th position on the overall leaderboards with, I believe it was 64 points. And we were talking about that 16th spot. They need at least 22 points to tie with Uncalled For. So they might not have gotten as many kills that we would have like to see from the Fast Boys when they're playing that catch-up game. But a 3rd place, pretty solid here, Hot Jukes.
Hey, 15 kills in total? I mean, that is, or 15, not 15 kills, but 15 points in total, 5 kills, 10 placement points. That's a great performance. I mean, that's exactly what they needed. So there's still 2 more matches left to go. A lot of points that they can still grab. They still got more work to do. Shoot to kill as well. That was a team that had a great game 1. Unfortunately, did not have the same game 2. That's going to be even more pressure for them. So game 3, game 4, man, it's going to get intense. It's going to get intense from these squads. So ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We will be right back with after this short break. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are, ready to go here. About to start up match number 3. Of course, welcome back to the PUBG Mobile Club Open Spring Split EUS, sponsored by Xiaomi. Innovation for everyone. So we've had 2 matches so far in the books, 2 more left to go, and this is the last opportunity for a lot of these teams to put points on the board and make it onto the next stage. Top 16. That is the goal. That's the only thing we're looking at today because that's what is so important for so many of these teams.
I was thinking we got Miramar coming up next. I am curious if we had Vikendi still in the rotation, would we, see different results? Hey, I'm just saying, man. I mean, these teams, they definitely had the heads up, right? So they could have been like, okay, no Vikendi, let's scrap that. Maybe let's work on our Erangel game since it is going to be 50% of the map pool. Miramar, though, coming up next. It's a lot bigger of a map, especially compared to Sandhawk, which we just saw. So that's going to allow these teams to at least have that early game, play it a little more slower, a little more safer. And then on the flip end of that one, I'm looking at teams who maybe are over that 100-point threshold with only 2 more games to go. This could be the time that they decide who they want to move on to the next round. Maybe they hot drop them, maybe they spoil their dreams. I mean, we've seen them in the past here, Hot Jukes.
I'll tell you one thing. I bet you a lot of these squads wish they could play 5 matches today, but they can only play 2 more. That's the only opportunity, the only chance they have to put some points on the board. And with Miramar coming up, is definitely going to be a stark difference in play style that we're going to have to see coming out from these squads. Regardless, though, I want to see the scoreboards. That's what I want to look at. I know that's what all the people want to look at. Let's go ahead and pull them up so we can see exactly how many points these teams need. La Nostra Ice holding on by their fingertips in 16th place with 90 points. No limits, no hate. They have crossed that threshold now. And this is what I was saying at the beginning of the day. La Nostra Ice. They're in danger. And now, Local Nostra Power, I think they're going to be in danger as well because there's still 2 matches left to go. We've seen how easy it is to put up 10 points on the board from a lot of these teams, but there's still quite a few squads that are going to need to do that. And this is what the first board looks like. Let's go ahead and take it over to the second because that's going to be as important as well.
Diamond hands, bro. Diamond hands. Local Nostra Ice and Power, they got diamond hands. They're holding the line right now and hoping that the Fast Boys, hoping that Scrim Farms, Mixed Squad, Exotic, Alliance Team, and even Shoot to Kill, they're hoping that they get the goose egg. They're hoping that they get taken on 13th through 16th position. But with 2 more games to go, Local Nostra Ice, they are not participating in today's matches. Same thing with Local Nostra Power. So all they can do is sit on the sidelines and hope they have enough points here, Hot Jukes. They just got to hope that Papa Blue doesn't favor the Fast Boys, Scrim Farms, Mixed Squad, Exotic Alliance.
I mean, to be honest with you, that might happen. That might happen because 12 points, as easy as it is to get, it's also as easy to not get. I mean, it's really a 50-50. One good game and you're in it. From any of these teams, one good solid match and they're moving on. If they are not able to get that though, in the next 2 games, their tournament life here for the Spring Split is over. So if you're a fan of Mixed Squad, Fast Boys, Scrim Farms, all these squads that are playing today still here, I mean, Shoot to Kill. Now they have 62 points on the board. If they pull 1 more game like they did at the start of the day, that might be their ticket punch. So we'll see. That 90 points, though, that is the threshold for all these teams. That's what every single one of these squads need to get. So they're doing the math. They got to figure out their play style, and they have to get it done.
Shoot to Kill, they need 28 points. 2 more games to go. They need 14 points per game. Just to tie for that top 16. I'm kind of rooting for Shoot to Kill, though. I'm not going to lie. I mean, they started today in 30th on the overall, now currently in that 22nd position. I love me a good comeback underdog story. So, hey, Shoot to Kill, 2 more games to go. We saw you last game. We saw you guys playing Edge, right? But Sandhawk, the Edge, you got sandwiched. Are you going to continue to play Edge? Play a little more aggressive? Jukes, okay. I asked you this twice already, all right? For uncalled for. I'm going to ask you now. Imagine, close your eyes. You're the coach for Shoot to Kill, all right? Your team, strong game 1. Week game number 2. What do you tell them? Coach Jukes, what are you telling Shoot to Kill right now coming into their second to last match?
I would tell them, look, you got to shake off game 2, 100%. I was like, look, you had a great, phenomenal game 1. You did exactly what you're supposed to do. That bought you a little bit of breathing room. So you could afford to have one bad zone game. When it comes to game 3, though, you cannot screw this up. Like, what I would say is focus, get some really strong rotations, play as tight as you did in match number 1. And if you do get really harsh zones, honestly, I would say play way smarter. Like, don't get in any crazy engagements. Just try to sneak your way in and get into that top 5, because you got to put points up on the board here and then hope you're able to get a finish. Now, if you do get a really strong zone in game number 3, frag out your mind. Like, do everything you did in game 1. Like, go crazy, get some points on the board just in case game 4 you go through some kind of issue. So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen here. That's what I would tell the team. I hope that they're getting ready and get locked and loaded, because I know I can hear the footsteps coming, Dave. This plane's almost about to get loaded up and ready to go here.
Coach Jukes right there. Inspiration right there. I mean, that's the battle cry that they needed. So best of luck to all of our teams. Ladies and gentlemen, the players, they are loaded up on the plane for Miramar, the final Miramar of EUS group stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the match.
Let's go. And as you can see, we got the plane here flying all these teams into this crucial match number 3. Man, these teams, I can only imagine the pressure that they're going through. It is intense. You got to be able to show up here in the end, and you got to be able to get it done. And we'll see which squad's going to get done. There's a beautiful playing path, though. Dead center. El Pozo's in play. Los Leones is in play. Honestly, this is one of my favorite playing paths in Miramar. So none of these teams should be too upset when it comes to at least where their drop spot location is going to be.
Loconos Rice not playing right now. 16th position. We are in Miramar. This might be that final game that finally melts the ice here, Hot Juice. And we'll see. Fast Boys looking for a huge, huge game. I mean, honestly, if your Fast Boys just a consistent game right now, some solid points. We saw last game, actually, Luffy able to get 10 points, get in that 3rd place position. You know, that solo member from the squad able to avoid all the danger, let the snakes kind of battle it out. And man, I mean, so crucial. If the Fast Boys, if they can do that 2 more times, Luffy's game number 2 right there is going to be exactly why they qualified, right? Just the ability to survive and get those much needed points. So circle number 1, Hot Juice. It is up. We see it. We see a couple teams kind of huddling around each other, and then we see about 3 teams on the outskirts. What sticks out to you?
Oh, it's this fight right here. It's this fight right here. You can see you got Team 15 against Team 18. That's going to be none other than Gaijin Ronin right here against Razavlia. Now, Razavlia, and I think I don't think it's going to be possible for them to move on. At the same time, when you look at Gaijin Rojin, they're in 30th place. So these are 2 of the bottom teams just kind of going at it right now. And, yeah, they're not going to be moving on. So right now, honestly, I'm looking at the kill feed. Shoot to kill. That's a team that's in contention. That's a team that we really got to focus on. You know, so this fight, pretty negligible, whoever gets these points, unfortunately. But we'll see, you know, how these other teams are going to be able to put some on the board.
Aren't really seeing much from Gaijin Ronin here today, so it is nice to be able to highlight them in this fight. It is going to be a 4v2 here. Cosmo with the
shotgun,
that pump and dump. UCU as well, and it's just an all-out shotgun battle. BB popping up there, spotted, taken down, pumped to the chest with that 12-gauge slug. But Cray, got a little cray over here with this UMP. Doesn't care about the shotguns. You can have all your shotguns. You know, you miss your shot, you hit the wall behind you. Well, Cray has these bullets right up close and personal in your face. They were able to get BB back up. So, Gaijin Ronin, 30th position on the overall leaderboards, right? They minimum, if you are, you know, they're looking at 2 chicken dinners. So they need this chicken dinner, next chicken dinner with 15 kills per game. So a chicken dinner, 15 kills minimum. 2 games in a row.
Wait, no, that's going to be barely enough. Yeah, so 2 chicken dinners and 15 kills minimum, like bare minimum. Yeah,
to get a chance to tie 16th place. That's just to tie
pretty
16th
much.
place.
Yeah, pretty much. So we'll see what they're going to be able to do. I mean, that
I believe
they could. They could. I mean, they haven't done. I mean, let's put it this way: they would double. That would mean that they have doubled the amount of points that they have gotten in 2 games than they have gotten in every single game they've played so far.
Now's the time to do it. If you're a Gaijin Ronin fan in the chat, now's the time.
Gaijin Ronin.
Now's the time.
Let's go, dude. I mean, you guys are the Ronin, bro. Bust out them swords and get into action. Because you know what? I honestly hate teams that give up. I hate teams. I hate players that just say, you know what? We don't got no chance. Let's just, write it out. Heck no, bro. I mean, if there is a 0.5% chance you play your heart out, you do whatever it takes. If it means having a hot drop and just frag out of your mind, the chance is still there. And when you got, I mean, the opportunities that these players get when they move on to the next stages and move on to like PMGC, it's life-changing. It genuinely is. So you got to put all your cards on the table, no matter what kind of situation you're in.
I mean, it is so much money on the line. And not only that, these teams, they had to qualify to even get here. So in a sense, they already made it past one stage, right? They made it past one stage to play here and be considered one of the 32 teams for PMCO group stage. And hey, that right there, that's an accomplishment in my books. And talking about getting those accomplishments in, those achievements, 7 Esports, another squad. Now, they might not need 2 chicken dinners and 15 kills per game, but they could definitely use it. They are going to be there in that 26th position. So currently no chicken dinners. If they get a chicken dinner this game, well, that'll give them a fighting chance coming into the last and final map of tonight. So we have a lot of teams in this lobby who right now, this game is really all or nothing. If they do not get that chicken dinner this game, last game, I mean, it's a GG. Yeah, hey, thanks for playing. Hopefully you do play it, obviously, for the competition. But regardless, if you get that chicken dinner with, fragging out and killing everybody, you probably still won't make it. So this game is crucial for a lot of teams. And this is one of them. Another one, mixed squad, running out there in the open. Losing a member very early on, not something you want to see. And hey, Unseen, no, don't do it. Don't take the bait, Unseen. Not even going to have the chance to, but that right there, that's risky business to me, Hot Jukes. Just to see Unseen also in the open after watching her squad mate get taken down, that to me, very risky.
I don't get it. I just don't get it in general. Like, what are they doing out here? Like, you had such a great playing path. You shouldn't be stuck running out in the wide open in circle number 1. Honestly, no excuse, in my opinion. You have to have vehicles, and if you don't, you move together as a team. Like, this is just a throw, in my eyes. Shoot to kill, I'm going to have to put them in the same boat. They're way too split up. They lost a member because of that. They do not want to be able to lose any more. They did get 2 kills, but they need still a lot more and a top placement if they want to move on here. So mixed squad, completely split up. They need a good chunk of points. They need a couple top placements if they want to make it. And they are not playing as a squad that's looking like they're gonna. So they got to be careful here. Koa cannot make a noise. He has to get the flush. Oh, and they're pushing all together. I mean, GG.
No.
Like, this is what I mean. This is strong play. This is strong play. Yeah, really well done. I mean, look at this. Hate's doing exactly what they're supposed to. Hate did exactly what they're supposed to. Regardless of this is an open building, they still cleared together. They were not going to take the risk of just sending it in one by one because that would have been 1 knock and 1 thirsted. So very, very heads-up play from Hate Gaming EU. This is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Mixed squad, all the other teams that are watching, do exactly what this squad's doing right now. Very smart.
Look at the mini-map. Look at this. Look at this. Unseen.
What are you doing?
Wait, are you going to take a 1v4 here?
Oh,
what's the plan?
He almost got bodied by a 3XM7, bro. Like, you got an 8X.
What's the plan?
Like, ooh.
So,
run,
mixed squad,
run.
they're in 20th place. They're in 20th place. They need to take a page out of Luffy's book from the Fast Boys last game. Luffy last game was able to avoid the danger, was able to get themselves a 3rd place finish and get those 10 placement points. Unseen right here,
Bro,
we get it. I don't know what they're doing. They got the blood in their eyes. They're
let's say he gets a knock. Let's say he gets
that.
a knock. What do you do? You get a knock, great. Then what? You're not going to get the pickup. You're not going to get the thirst.
Shot. At least
I guess that's true. That's true.
Well, that's the mindset
but that's all you're doing.
They can't because they're in 20th place. They could actually do it with 2 more games to go. They could actually still qualify. Like the chance is there. Meanwhile, looking at teams beneath them, if they don't get a chicken dinner, like their ship has sailed already, right? When we look at mixed squad, they don't necessarily need a chicken dinner as much as just some consistent placement points. So if I'm unseen right now, if I'm the squad mates on the sideline, I'm like unseen. Be unseen. Live up to your name, all right? Just
literally
go incognito. Yeah, like don't make a sound, don't make a move, just play the zones.
Bro, like literally your name, right? Be unseen and play it slow. Because literally that's all you could really do because he needs to put up some points on the board for the squad. He goes out now, it's a goose egg. It's 0 points. And as we see right now, another team that we kind of keeping an eye on is Exotic Alliance X team. They're in 21st, so they're right below that threshold, right behind Mixed Squad. If they get a good game here, they can have a really good game in the final match, and they should be able to make it. But a lot of these teams, it's do or die right now, this game.
We got the Pandas on the outskirts. Pandas kind of separated. Their squad mate, TI, still in the approach. They are slowly working their way on up to Exotic Alliance and their compounds here. Beg for Mercy, not in the compounds. Could play a huge role. Spoiler right there. Nightmare with a nice grenade. Here comes Beg for Mercy. This is your moment to push up just a little bit, get a little closer, and really catch them off guard. Because Pandas, they're not playing together right now. They're kind of split.
They sure are. And look at this. I love to see this this pressure now coming from Exotic Alliance because they got to realize that they need these points. But you don't want to push up by yourself, Beg for Mercy. You want to wait for your squad to start putting this pressure. Nice finish. Cool. Be able to go ahead and steal that point. I like how he just decided to move away from that. Now it's a for sure 4v3. If you're Exotic Alliance, you want to be able to get these points on the board because you're a team that definitely needs to have a good game here. Don't want to lose anybody in the process, though. Don't want to lose one member.
And right there from Beg for Mercy, that was that revenge from last game on Sandhawk when Beg for Mercy pushed up by themselves to try to get some thirst. That right there, that's gotta feel good. You know, get that one quick thirst and then pull back to your squad mates. Learn from your mistakes. Don't stay pushed up by yourself. And that's exactly what they did. So now, Exotic Alliance, they got the 4-man advantage up against the Pandas who, you know, they are still split up. They are still split up here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be holding these buildings, to be honest. There's just not enough angles from them. It's a really tough spot to hit from, and everyone's going to be staring at those windows really, really tightly. That's just my opinion, though. Everybody has different preferences. Because to me, it's all about having the opportunity to be able to really get rotations, other off angles onto people. But if you're holding this building, like there's only so many windows that you can look through, and every single person on the other squad is going to be looking straight at him.
Pandas currently in 5th place, playing this one a little slower. They recognized, okay, it's still very early on in this game. Yes, we are in 5th place, but we still don't want to be giving away points for free here, especially for teams trying to qualify still. So we start to see the map open up just a little bit more. As I say that, it closes a little bit more. Fast Boys, very strong position. Now, the thing that worries me, though, they have GSG, and we've seen tonight, GSG, they are on point. You know, they are on point. They can hit those shots. And Fast Boys, we tend to see, they like to go for placements over getting into engagements. So Fast Boys are going to need to really keep their head on a swivel and avoid overextending, avoid peeking windows and exposing themselves there from their safety and comfort of the compounds.
Yeah, if you're Fast Boys, you just don't want to go out early. I mean, even if you got just placement, where you're at right now in the leaderboards, that wouldn't be too bad. So you just got to make sure that you play a nice, good, consistent game, put up a good, solid amount of points on the board, that hopefully do it last game. But right now, with their position, I can't lie. I'd be like, stand up, let's start fragging out because this is a really good spot for us. And this could be our chance to just get into that top 16 right here, right now. Let's not risk it to the last game. Let's put it all out on the field in this great spot that we have. So we'll see how they opt to play it here.
That's true. That's true. But it goes back to what we talk about, like, do you change up your play style, right? Like, do you change up your play style now when it really matters? And the Fast Boys, they haven't really been known to be that aggressive of a squad here. So I don't know. I mean, I guess that's what makes you like an adaptive team, you know, to be able to take advantage of when you have an advantage, right? To kind of eliminate any risk involved.
I agree. It's just like with that position, to me, standard play is being aggressive right there. Like you have to. Like you got to just realize, hey, I got a huge advantage. All I got to do is shoot at everybody coming on in. I can't just hide and wait for teams to push up on me for free. So we'll see if they're going to do exactly that. We see that little mini shots coming out from Andy. But yeah, I mean, it all comes up to them. Look, Luffy does get a kill on the feed or a knock on the Gringo. Okay. Oh, and the finish. So that's the point for the Fast Boys. So it looks like they are starting to get some spots and get some knocks and finishes. Very good for them. And oh, but look, GSG, we see the kill feed as well. Right back on to Levi. So that's going to be a really, really important fight. I'm sorry, yeah, I know Gaijin Ronin, unfortunately, they're in 30th place. So I'm going to be looking at a lot of squads that are in contention here for the top 16, just a little bit closer.
Yeah. We're just keeping everybody up to date. You know, the scoreboards, two more games to go, and honestly, it's going to be the deciding factor on whether or not your squad that you are watching, you are cheering for right now, makes it on into that PMCO Finals, the best of 16, and up after this. So we'll keep you updated as best as possible.
I want to say this. When it comes to Gaijin Ronin, they get 15, 20 kill chicken dinner here. They got all my attention. I'll say that right now. 100% of my attention's on them. But until then, yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Where's Unseen? Did they die? I'm trying to look. I think they might have died. Okay, well, next zone. Fast Boys. They're going to be right there on the edge, but they did receive a knock on their end and even a confirm from GSG, so they're not going to decide to hold down their spot any longer. They're going to be repositioning. Gaijin Ronin on the southern end right here on the high ground. They could have a really strong position to gatekeep and get those 15 kills that they need to acquire to get the Hot Juke's attention, but one of the Pandas by themselves right now. 2 members of Scrim Farm. Make that 3. Gonna be investigating these open doors.
Remember when I said, we looked at Hate Gaming, just how well they did when it came to pushing that one building. And by the way, I haven't really commented on it. We haven't really been talking about it too much, but Hate Gaming, they're in first place now after the past couple of games. So this is a squad that could definitely frag out. And the way that they raided that building, it proves to me exactly why they're in first place. Because that's exactly how you're supposed to play those situations.
Ooh, 77 kills, 74 kill points. That's a team that's got it all going on. The best of both worlds. And laying down in the open, Hate Gaming, Jaja with that mini is going to take advantage of that one. Make that 78 kill points right there. Trying to make sure to solidify themselves in that top spot. And looking on over here, a team really needing to try hard this game. 7 Esports Destroyer is going to be chunked down, bleeding on out. And popping back over here on Gamers Unite.
Fast Boys, this is one of the teams that we've been really highlighting here because they have a big opportunity. They're literally in 17th place. One more placement left to go for them to be able to punch their ticket onto the next round. And they gotta, this is a great chance for them to do it right here. Oh, look at this shot. Oh, the car 98. But it's not enough. It's a shot in the back. It's a shot in the back. I ain't gonna lie. Man, dude, if there's real life, that you're out of there with that kind of shot. But this PUBG Mobile, baby, like the car 98, buff car 98's PUBG Mobile. Okay, I've said it here. I said it here first, please.
All right. Hey. All right. So over here, more engagements. Team Night Target. They got a ton of supporters in the chat. Chaos, though, peeking right there, getting that spray down, immediately spotted. This is gonna be no limits. Grabbing the bull by the horns right here. Yeah,
no limits. Where are they at right now? They're in 14th place. So They're safe for the time being, but they definitely want to put some points on to really just separate themselves to ensure that nobody passes them up. Right now, look at this. This is Team 11. This is shoot to kill. A huge squad. Oh, yeah, and they are rocking just the solo. So not a great real game for them. But if he can have this solo player be like Luffy in the last game. Oh, man, that was a great nade from 7. Saw that in the kill feed. It was like 3 knocks or just 1. That was great. Unfortunately, we missed it. That was a great play, though.
11 teams to go. I think if I'm the solo from shoot to kill, I'm just going to stay as close as possible to No Limits without being spotted by No Limits. Let No Limits be your little bodyguard. You know, let them push the waves in front of you. Let them clear the path for you. Just keep your eye on them. And also keep an eye on the blue zone because we're looking at it right now. Don't underestimate the 1.1 times speed, all right? You cannot underestimate that one. So we'll have to pay close attention, you know, shoot to kill, looking for some solid placement points right here. And hey, this is that fight that has been on the cusp of erupting for some time now. The Fast Boys versus GSG. Well, they're going to be forced now to take this fight as that next zone does shift, and they are no longer favored in it.
Yeah, now Luffy getting beat up by that Molotov. I'm sorry, that grenade. Here comes another one. If it gets a good bounce, Luffy could be in big trouble. Okay, this does end up being a little too short. Hits that pillar. So the Fast Boys, they need to get moving. Here comes the zone. It's starting to close on them. And that member that's up on top, I don't think he can get down. So Jury really needs to help Luffy out in this position. Or Luffy needs to run to him, to be honest.
GSG not giving this one up. Going to be tossing another grenade. Luffy is going to be spotted. Not by GSG. But Gamers Unite. Right there. And Fast Boys, I hate to say it, but they're getting picked apart, and they're in 17th position on the overall leaderboards. They cannot afford to get taken out here. Jury popping in that buggy, able to get over that hill just in time. Very fortunate right there, but they're going to have just a solo left to try to pull that Luffy play. And not only that, to make matters worse, look at this terrain, Hot Jukes. Look at this. I mean, a lot of openness. It's going to be a bloodbath. No Limits over here making a push onto Gaijin Ronin. Once again, Gaijin Ronin in so many fights this game.
They have been nonstop. That's a nice little pre-nade right there. They don't wait for that to go off, and now they're going to start pressing up. So, man, Gaijin Ronin not giving up. I love to see this from them, but they need... Oh, they got 9 kills. Woo! Make it 10. Make it 10, Gaijin Ronin. Okay. All right. You got my eyes on you. They want it. They want it. Well, I want to see it. I want to see it. I mean, 10 kills. There's still quite a few people left on here, and they got a full squad up. If they can secure this chicken dinner, they don't have really the best position when it comes to zone, unless the zone does hard shift south to them. We'll see. But, man, maybe this might be the door. I mean, this would be insane, Dave. They're in 30th place at the start of this match.
That's what it is.
30th.
The team's in 30th place. That's the number, man. That is the number. So if they can get 5 more kills and the chicken dinner, man, that would be a 30-point game. That is what they needed to actually have a chance to make it into that top 16 in the final match. And it looks like one of their squad mates, maybe SKS. Ooh, just waiting to take these shots right now. Waiting to take those shots. And that's going to be Exotic Alliance right in their sightlines. Zone. They got zone pretty much. They got the high ground as well. They could be getting the chicken dinner here.
Oh, my goodness.
They just could.
This could be it could be their chance. This could be their chance. They need to put up some big points. Yeah, at least they need to secure at least second place without a doubt. Honestly, they need the chicken, but at least second. That is exactly what they're going to need here if they want to stand a chance at making it into the next one. And then not to mention, they're going to have to pull up the same thing next game. They have to pull up an insane match. We'll see who's going to end up on top here, as this zone is starting to close in the next 5 seconds. Let's go.
They need to take advantage of this zone right now, though. They have a huge buffer between them and everybody else. Nobody can push them for the most part. So if I am them, I'm going to be popping tires right now and eliminating the utility for my opponents. That is the game plan. That is exactly what I'm going to be doing here, as a lot of teams are going to be playing the edge right now. This is going to be the Pandas once again. Okay, talk about dedication. Talk about dedication. Bazooka, though, with the bus explosion from Nightmare.
Nice.
Oh, that bus. Yeah, not the cover you were expecting there, Bazooka. You got blown up, man. Blown to pieces.
Man, that's all she wrote. There goes Scrim Farms trying to push up onto Gaijin Ronin, and Gaijin Ronin not giving it up just yet. Putting some great shots down the field. Oh, a little tight peek. Just a little too close. Not able to catch Bag for Mercy. You know, Cray wants those shots back. But he's going to blow up that vehicle. But now they are in zone. They have this bus as cover. So they have a pretty decent position. Just got to keep on playing. I would honestly, they need to play this even more aggressive than they are right now. They got to get as many kills as they possibly can.
3 more kills is all they need to get 15 kills. Ooh, so close. Not quite there. But these shots will be alerting Cray. Cray might be able to pop up and take advantage of the Pandas playing a little loose right there. Cram was able to get the pick 'em. Honestly, Gaj and Ronin, we got to pay attention to them this game. It is so crucial for them to get this chicken dinner and the win here. I mean, this could be it, Hot Jukes.
Without a doubt. I mean, this is huge. This is huge. I ain't gonna lie. I had my doubts, but they are really showing up in match number 3. They're gonna need to do the same thing in match number 4 if they want to stand a chance. But this is a great, great little shine of light onto this Gaijin Ronin team, showing that, hey, guess what? Yeah, we had a tough few games, but we're showing up here at the end.
Cray looking to make some moves right here. Looking to make some moves, some money moves. Baker also on the opposite end of this one, going to be taking some shots onto Exotic Alliance here. Pandas down to 2. Gaijin Ronin with 3. Trying to do everything in their power to make sure Exotic Alliance don't make it out of their compounds for free here. Oh my goodness, shoot to kill. They still got their solo alive. This is great.
Huge for shoot to kill. Huge for shoot to kill. And honestly, it's huge for, and it's also huge for Exotic Alliance, because Exotic Alliance are in 17th place. So they're trying to push past into top 16. This is a great game for them regardless. 4 teams remaining. Oh, there goes shoot to kill. So shoot to kill out in 4th place. 3 teams remaining. Man, Beg for Mercy and Nightmare. The zone ends up going towards them. So that's a really good opportunity for Exotic Alliance to take advantage of this. The Pandas, they're good to go. Pandas are top 3. So we're going to see them for sure in the next round. But this is honestly a battle for points between Gaijin Ronin and Exotic Alliance. Both teams that need them severely.
Oh,
caught out.
Oh, no way, Cray. You know, with the YOLO push, trying to reposition. They knew the Pandas were over here, too, and I don't really see a lot of suppression fire.
That's a great molly. Great molly.
For the molly. Woo, right on top of the Pandas.
Oh, my goodness.
To a crisp right there.
What's for dinner? It's Panda.
Grilled Panda. Grilled Panda.
Grilled Panda, man.
Grilled
what
Panda.
A play from Exotic Alliance. You got Cram still alive. Oh, he's going to get caught. No helmet. And now it's just one remaining member, Faker. Can Faker make a play? There you see him. The shimmies coming out through the smokes. But, man, Exotic Alliance, this is their game to win. They have position on Faker big time. Another Molotov burn? Burn, baby, burn on a Faker? Will it hit?
How far?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Exotic Alliance, but with the golden arm. The golden arm to finish things off. What a Molotov finish, man. That was chef's kiss. Beautiful, baby.
They were just cooking it up. I mean, we were talking about the menu. Exotic Alliance, man. They were right in the menu this game with these mollies. Able to get that winner chicken dinner. My goodness, Nightmare. The golden arm right here. The golden arm. 2v1, though. Faker on the side of Gaijin Ronin. Regardless, Gaijin Ronin, not the chicken dinner, all right? But they got a buttload of kills. They got that 2nd place, which is also 12 points. I'm going to say it. For both teams, Exotic Alliance and both Gaijin Ronin, that is exactly what they needed, all right? That is exactly what they needed. Exotic Alliance might actually be in top 16 now.
I don't know. It's going to be so close. It's going to be so close. Regardless, Gaijin Ronin was in 30th place. Even with their finish here, which was so strong, they got 12 kills in 2nd. They needed 15 and 1st. That's what they really needed. Regardless, getting 12 kills in a 2nd place is a massive finish. I don't know, points. Man. I honestly, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, this is so crazy. I can't wait to see the scoreboard. What do we give it? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, get everything that you have already, everything that you need, right? Go up, go get it. because when we come back after this break, oh man, is it going to be a doozy. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. Here we go. PUBG Mobile Club Open EU West, of course, sponsored by Xiaomi. Innovation for everyone, baby. And guess what? Everyone, I know you guys are pumped up. I know you're ready to go because this is the last match of the evening. After this one, we're going to know exactly which 16 teams are moving on to the next round.
Man, disclaimer. I just got a DM from Panda Joy Boy. You cannot eat pandas. National treasure. All right, they're a national treasure. So please don't eat pandas. We are not suggesting.
So then why did he cook them?
Pandas.
So then why did they cook them?
Got cooked. They got grilled there with that molly at the end. All right. Hey, we are just calling it as we see. All right. Next time, don't stand in the molly then, pandas. Don't stand there.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, man? Because if not, you're gonna get cooked. And that's exactly what happened. And I ain't gonna lie, if there's a warm cooked meal right there, bro, I'm eating it. I'm sorry. You can't just leave it on the table. Not around me, bro. It's not gonna happen. Man. Right. So speaking of the scoreboards, let's go straight to it. Honestly, scoreboard. That's what we all want to see. That's all that matters right here. Loca Nostra Ice still in the game, baby. Still alive, but only for now. Only for now. We'll see if they're going to be able to hang on. Man, if you're a Loca Nostra Ice fan, you got to be just like, you got to be really, really nervous right now because this is crazy. No Hate has 91 points. So even No Hate can get passed up here if they're not careful. So No Hate needs to show up. Gamers United Nations, 96 points. Got to be careful. Let's go ahead and move on to the second page. Let's move on to the second page because that's what we really got to look at here. Exotic Alliance.
Loca Nostra Ice.
After that game, they needed such a huge game. They have 87 points now.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What a game.
Loca Nostra Ice holding the line, though. Holding the line. I mean, 90 points. Man, that's okay. So let me do the math right now for you, Hot Juice. Let me do the math and then I'll get your take. All right. 16th place to 17th is 3 points. 16th to 18th, 9 points. 16th to 20th, 16 points. And tell me, cut me off when you think that line is drawn in the sand. All right. 16th to 21st, 16 points. 16th place to 22nd is 22 points. And then 16th to 24th is 42 points. I think the line might be drawn at the 22 point.
GG. Yeah, GG Guides and Ronin. Yeah, they honestly needed a first place chicken dinner. They needed like another 10 points on top of that. So it's unfortunate. But that was a great rally, I think. So if you're a Guides and Ronin fan, you got to hold your head up high because they had a really great game in the last one. Unfortunately, though, it's just a little too late as far as this total point score goes. But yeah, I think 22 points, that's where the line is. So mixed squad. Mixed squad is literally on the tail end of that. And in order to get that many points, that's chicken dinner, baby. That's a chicken dinner. And what is that, 7 kills? Yeah, so chicken dinner and 8 kills. I mean, talk about leaving it up to the last game. Talk about leaving it up to the last game. It is doable, but you need a massive game. Because here's the problem, Dave. A chicken dinner is not enough. It's not enough, dude. They need a chicken dinner and they need the kills. You need to have both. You could end up with they can play it soft. They can get the zone. They can play a chicken dinner and get 3 kills. You're not moving on. You have 2 chicken dinners and you're not moving on. That's mixed squad's reality right now. They need to kill 2 squads and get the dinner. And if they don't get the dinner, they need to kill way more people than that. So what it is what it is. And that's the situation that they're in. We'll see it. I mean, is it possible? Absolutely. Absolutely. But right now for Loca Nostra Ice, you are hoping that they don't do that. And you're hoping Exotic Alliance doesn't get 4 points. That's what you're hoping.
Yeah. I mean, you're like, no. It's not happening. Not like this. Not like this. No. Not like this. All right. So Exotic Alliance, 4 kills. Okay. 4 kills is all they need, technically.
Done.
And they need to outlive Fast Boys, Shoot to Kill, Scrim Farms, Mixed Squad. So they need to be paying attention to the kill feed, right? When it comes to which teams are getting wiped out. and also at the same time making sure not to get wiped out themselves. So that's a lot of pressure here, Hot Jukes.
It's down to the wire. It's down to the wire, baby. Every time we deal with a high-end comp PUBG Mobile, I mean, this is the Club Open. We've always seen some really close matches. I mean, we saw some big teams already in other leagues get taken out. I know that Godsent didn't make it, which was a really big surprise for a lot of teams. I mean, it's crazy to see at this stage. This is a very high level of gameplay. Everybody here is trying to make if you move on, the chances of you getting thousands and thousands of dollars is there. If you don't, it's back to the drawing board. Got to wait for the next split. So we'll see. Oh, man, I keep saying we'll see, but we're about to see. We're literally about to find out right now, baby. I mean, this is just so nerve-wracking. I can only imagine. I mean, I've been in this situation before personally, and the nerves, the adrenaline is through the roof, and I can only imagine how each one of these teams are feeling, especially since there's so many of them. So many of these squads are going to need to have this type of play style to move on. And in all honesty, that's going to mix things up. That is going to mix things up because the last game, oh man, I mean, people are going to be pulling out some strategies that they've never done before because they're in a position that they need to.
So I'm thinking, I'm hate gaming right now. All right. Number one, 157 points. The question for me, if I'm hate gaming, who am I dropping on? Who pissed me off in the past? Is it going to be exotic? Is it going to be fast boys? Is it going to be shoot to kill? Who's going to get clapped? Because even if they hot drop a team and they take out maybe one, maybe two members, that right there, that might be a GG. That might be a GG. So, hey, hopefully no one pissed them off, man, because I'm telling you, they have all the power in their hands right now.
Well, let's find out. Let's see as we got the players in the play. Let's go, baby. Match number 4, the last match here of this particular stage. Top 16, move on. 16 teams, gone. Back home, or they're already home right now playing. But guess what? They have to turn their phones off because guess what? This is over. It's over for them right here. So we'll see. We have a southern playing path. Wow. Nice and to the south. Possible military island circle. That would be toxic.
Wow. I mean, so if there was, mixed squad, and this is not me being toxic, but I'm just saying if there was a game for them to really look back and be like, listen, we threw that. It was last game. You know, they were so separated. We saw them all by themselves in their own little individual James Bond missions out there on that Miramar. Looking at this game, they're playing a little tighter, right? We can already see they're the first team to drop out. They're going to be next to each other. Hopefully not going to be spread looting again this match, because if they are, GSG is in their area as well. And GSG, they are a aggressive squad. So hopefully, if you are a mixed gaming fan, and I know there's a lot of people out there, they're in 22nd position and they need 22 points to breach the line for that top 16. So they can do it. They can do it. And looking on around, a lot of these teams are going to be parachuting up there to the north, and circle number 1. Wow. Talk about a spicy meatball here, Hot Jukes. Look at that.
And that's a big break for mixed squad. I mean, because mixed squad, they're going to be trying to find some vehicles, and they're going to be heading up towards that George Pool area. So they're going to, if they can get there really fast, that's really the only thing they should be thinking about is like, let's get there because we're going to be set up really pretty. But they got to get moving. Right now, we're seeing a little bit of an engagement between, looks like Panda. Okay, so a little bit of a split between Panda and Uncalled For. Both these teams are already much punched their ticket, so that's not really too crazily important. But that is points that are going to be stolen away from the teams that need it. And one team that does need it, like we talked about, Mixed Squad, so many others. They like Mixed Squad, I can't stress it enough. They're in a position where they need a chicken dinner and 7 kills. That is ridiculous. Like, that means that you cannot lose somebody early on for some random mistake, because leaving as a 3-man, the chance of getting a chicken dinner, it's low. Let's say they get blessed with zone, but they have to get the kills on top of that. So they have to have a perfect game if they want to move on.
And the thing that worries me, all right, they need you as a coach right now because they aren't moving. They are still down there on the edge. They have the advantage. You know, they could have dropped. They could have got a car, and they could have picked wherever they wanted to go because nobody was in this circle. Meanwhile, shoot to kill, they did take your advice. They popped in their cars. they reposition to a spot that they are comfortable with. So they'll be able to get whatever loot they want. They'll be able to get whatever compound they want, as they're their only team, you know, right smack in the middle. Mixed squad spending a lot of time over there, a lot of time. But this fight right here, two teams that we suspect already punched their ticket, uncalled for, and Pandas is right there. So you made a very good call when you said these teams fighting each other, that's just going to take away points from squads who desperately need all the points. So this is a disadvantage as well for those teams looking to breach that top 16.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of teams that need them. There's a lot of teams that need to put points on the board. If you are the only team that really doesn't need to put points on the board, is maybe Exotic Alliance. A top 5 finish with placement for them should be good enough. Maybe. We'll see. Because, I mean, Fast Boys, all these other teams could still pass them up. But other than that, I mean, the rest of the squads are going to need to put some... You need to get some of those kill point numbers. That's what's going to really matter here. And a below 8 finish, oh, that's devastating. It's over. So we'll have to see. It's a GG. Yeah, if they end up bottom 8, that's all she wrote for a lot of these teams.
Well, it's going to be an exciting game. Going to be an exciting game because what we got? We got 5 teams fighting it out right now to throw Loco Nostra Ice out of that top 16. That 90 point. That is the goal right now. That is the line for all these teams fighting it out. Exotic Alliance, Fast Boys, Shoot to Kill, Scrim Farms, Mixed Squad. Those teams right there. Pay close attention to them in the kill feed if you are a fan of them. Give them all your energy right now. Give it to them. Just send it their way. Gamers Unite Nations.
You know what? Sorry, I gotta say this. It's like, it's funny how like we're talking about this, but every single Loco Nostra Ice fan is just like, no. Like they gotta be watching this and just like, no, dude, don't give it to them at all. They want everybody to throw. It's so hard, you know. And I definitely can understand the feeling. So it's so crazy when you really kind of consider that, you know, us as commentators, you know, we have to obviously, you know, keep the storyline of these teams that are here. But I mean, for Loco Nostra Ice, they're just praying that all these teams just drop the big goose egg and go out early.
If that would happen, well, they lucked out.
They deserved it.
Honestly.
Yeah. But they did a great job yesterday, regardless. So that opened up the door and gave them this chance, this opportunity to even be in this position. Wow, look at this. Fast Boys. Oh, this is no, not the Fast Boys. Yeah, this is really huge. And you can see the urgency in their shots. Oh, they got them both. Scrid Farms taking 2 members of the Fast Boys, and you know that those guys are right now just silent. Just dead silent, as that is just a devastating loss for the Fast Boys. Now, considering 81 9 points, they need just 9 points, Dave. 9. Make it 10.
It's gonna be hard. Yeah.
Make it 10. They need 10,
hard.
but
it's gonna be so hard now with only 2. Yeah.
Oofs in the chat for the Fast Boys.
Hey, but it's also a big claps in the chat for Scrim Farms, right? Scrim Farms, 21st position. They need 16 points. And they had a nice little cover fire, right? I'm not going to lie. A nice little cover fire at a choke point. We saw the Fast Boys using that road, trying to just send it up there to the north. And, you know, that cover fire from both sides, from the duo of Scrim Farm, it wasn't going to let the Fast Boys out of there alive. And I really like that. It was pretty clean.
I ain't gonna lie, like you saw the Scrim Farms where they were doing those shots. Like I think we're gonna see like the fastest reactions, like the most urgency we've ever seen from these teams to get those kill points, because they need every single one. Scrim Farms needs it, Fast Boys needs it. All these other teams are pretty much in requirements in the same boat. So we're gonna see like some insane flicks, I think, here. Ton of urgency.
That's the name of the game. Time is no longer on anybody's side right now. Time was on your side.
Big team right here.
Ooh, Chifu getting some runovers.
What's this?
What is happening? Team Night Target. Oh my goodness, bodies are everywhere. Loki, the last one alive, going for that jump car, spray down with the AKM, but Fox from behind with the scar, saving the day.
That's not good. That's not good for all these people in the lobby because it's more kills gone, and that's Hate Gaming EU, the team that is currently number 1, and they're going to stay number 1, at least for this group. So they right now, all they're doing is eliminating points. Much needed points. Oh, huge fight. Oh. Huge fight. Here's Exotic Alliance. Exotic Alliance, they only need 4 points. 4 points is all they need, and that could be one right there. And they're going for it. Andy. Oh, you can see the hesitation, though, because they cannot go out. They cannot go out by any means. But they have 2 knocks already. And this is under Raw's lead. This is one of the bottom teams. Yeah, they should push this super hard.
Don't let them get the thirst. Don't let them get the thirst. Beg for mercy. I don't think I ought to be pushing up, scouting out that information. It's only a solo. You don't want to get taken out right there. And
what a shot!
Zombie.
Did he get the save?
With the cover fire, and they're able to get him up. They're able to get Beg for mercy.
With
no,
1
they
HP.
didn't. Hold up. Did they? Are they?
They did. Yeah. They caught him.
Clutch.
That was such an insane play. Oh my goodness. They literally drove up there. And he went straight for the res and hoped his teammate got that knock. And his teammate was able to get that clutch finish just in time for him to be able to go for that res. Oh. Huge heads-up play. And I think that almost might be enough kills for them. Fast Boys. Oh, my goodness. The Scrin Farms. They're hunting him down. This is the last 2 members. The Fast Boys, Luffy, he's the last one up. He needs to survive here. 9 points is what they need. And it's all on the back of Luffy. He's done it before in that Sandhawk match, but oh, he's in a tough position. In a 3v1 situation, it's all up to him. Oh, and the shot from the side, what the angle of hex shot is gonna shut down the dreams of the Fast Boys and open up the door for the Scrim Farms to possibly make it into the top 16.
Fast Boys punching their ticket right there. So close. So close. They needed 9 points this game, but Scrim Farms putting a halt to it. And hey, from one important fight to another right here. Shoot to kill. Another squad trying not to get taken out. They need 16 points. So 1 chicken dinner, 1 kill could be it, but they cannot afford to lose squad mates here. Cray pushing it up with this grenade. Got a nice grenade. Inflicted a bunch of damage on the Dons. Going for that follow-up. This could be it. This could take out 2 members from shoot to kill. Not sure where the other squad mates are. They might be dead for now. Okay, so it's so they got 3 up. They got 3 up still, but Cray is not giving up.
That's a beautiful one.
Done.
That's the bounce.
Look at that.
Dude, Gaish and Ronin, I just love the fact that they're not giving up. I love the fact that they're doing everything they can to try and make it. They need... There's 4 kills there. I think in order for them to move on, they need to kill almost everybody else in the lobby and get the chicken dinner.
You want to know the number? I think so.
What's the exact number they need?
A chicken dinner and 27 kills.
So they need to kill almost the whole lobby.
That's to get 16. Hey,
that's to get.
I mean, they're playing aggressive. They're playing aggressive.
Right? They got 4. I mean, but this is what I love. This is what I love. I love to see that, you know what? Yeah, the chances are ultra slim, but guess what? We're not giving up. We're not giving up. And honestly, I got to give mad respect for them because that's what it takes. That's what it takes. You know, maybe it took them a little too long to finally start playing like this, but they're going to be able, if they don't make it, they're going to move on and say, you know what, man? All we got to do is play like we played towards the end, and we should be able to get in this next split. Oh, look at that. Both tires gone.
Yeah, talk about someone trying to make it right now. Shoot to kill with a duo. They got a buggy missing 2 front tires. They had a wooden shack, but they did not like their position. This was the squad. They were the first team to push into circle number 1. They had all the pickings. They could pick wherever they wanted to go. Well, they didn't drive deep enough. As we do see that next circle, a lot of water in play. It looks like it's going to be centering up here on or near shooting range here, I would predict. So you know who's there.
Give me a Zarky finish.
Exotic Alliance. Okay, Exotic Alliance. Strong spot in this zone. This is exactly what they needed.
To be a dead center on all these squads. So it's going to definitely be that shooting range area here. So all the teams that are currently right now in South George, which is GSG Europe. GSG Europe, I believe, yeah, they're safe. So they're good.
They're good to go.
Yeah, they're good to go. So right now they can kind of have their way with the lobby as they see fit. They are going to be moving on to the next round. At the same time, though, a lot of these other squads, there's only one down. That's Fast Boys. They have been eliminated. So if you're a Loco Nostra Ice fan, you're cheering. But still, I don't know. I think Exotic Alliance got enough kills. Did they? Was it 3 kills or 4?
They
that
need
was a nice
4
shot.
points.
That was a nice shot.
Yeah, they need 4 points. So
I don't know. We'll see. Shoot to kill. They need a huge game.
They need 16
and they rocking a
points.
duo.
Yeah, they need 16 points. And you know, when we say teams are good to go, that means like they're pretty much safe, you know, of qualifying, regardless if they get taken out right now. The thing is if you're a team trying to qualify, trying to get those points, you don't want those teams who are good to go to fight each other, right? You want to have the option to third party. You want to have the option to take the fight with them so that you can get those much needed placement points. So already a big difference is. What's up?
What happened to Mix Squad? Mix Squad?
They're right there. They're right there.
Rocking a trio?
It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
What? Not sure exactly what happened with the Mix Squad, but they're going to be rocking a trio here in the most important game for them in their tournament life right now. So that is just
what they need.
That's crazy. That is insane to see. And it's really, really a surprise on my end. Exotic Alliance, they have 2 kills. All they need is 2 more. They get 2 more kills, and Loca Nostra Ice, after the insane day that they had yesterday, are going to be taken out. But they still need... Actually, no. Yeah. If they get... Actually, now they got 1 placement point. So they need... Well, they got 1 placement point right now. So 1 kill. 1 kill, I believe. And then I think it's going to be tied. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be so close.
And the tiebreaker comes down to which team has the most chicken dinners. And guess what? They're both tied at 2. So hopefully they can get another kill
and it goes
on
to kills.
the board.
Yeah.
Exotic Alliance, they do not have to worry about the fast boys anymore. They're done, right? Shoot to kill. They're still alive. They're behind the Exotic Alliance, but they only have a duo. So it's going to be a challenging game for them. And then like we just saw, a mixed squad with only 3. So honestly, Exotic Alliance, you know, this is their moment. This is their moment to really clutch it out, get a couple kills, get a couple placement points, and they should be punching that ticket. Oh, no. 7 Esports end over here with the scar in the crash site right there. Mixed squad, they need these kills. They need these points. And
the toes.
The toes.
Oh, and there's a finish. Okay, so the mixed squad was able to get a little bit of comeback on this, but they're down to 2 members, man. 2 members. They need a chicken dinner, and they need, 7 kills? So this is going to be a tall order for these remaining 2 members to keep them alive here in this tournament. Can Mixed Squad do it? You see them trying to throw some utility, trying to be able to get these finishes, but they're stuck as a duo, so it's pretty much a fair fight, even though they got 2 of them down versus 1. Oh, that make it 3. Unseen Slow trying to be able to keep his team alive here. Can he do it on his own back? It's just Bazooka left from 7 Esports. They got to push this. That's 3 knocks.
This is their time. This is their moment to give them that chance to qualify, make that top 16. And one thing that worries me, Gaj and Ronin, they're so aggressive in last game and this game. They're right on over that hill. So I have to predict they're going to hear these shots. They might opt to peek on over here. They pretty much are playing with nothing to lose this game. They need 27 kills, and yep, that's what I was talking about. I already see them. They hear the grenades and they're repositioning. So mixed squad, they might get third party right here. The revives, the pickups, 7 Esports, they got the pickups for, my goodness, what? They need a mixed squad. They need to make some moves.
I'm not sure what's happening. Not sure exactly what's going through their minds right now. One thing I do know is going through the minds of Exotic Alliance is that we just got 1 member down and we need at least 2 more kills. We cannot go out right now. And now they're going up against Gaijin Ronin. Gaijin Ronin, like you mentioned, and this is what I was saying at the start. The fact that we're in the last game, we're going to see some teams pull out some plays and strategies that we haven't seen so far. And I think Gaijin Ronin is doing just that, just due to the desperation in their eyes. Needed a record-breaking game if they want to move on.
And honestly, when they're playing with nothing to lose, that's when you see them just going through the craziest YOLO plays, being so aggressive. Looks like 2 of their members are going to be knocked down. The full reset from 7 Esports. The entire team got reset. Mixed squad just going to allow that one to happen right there. And they are slowly getting sandwiched from Exotic Alliance, who are also going to be extremely hungry, extremely thirsty to get those kills. So mixed squad,
3 knocks, no push.
A little too passive right here. Yeah, might have bit the bullet on this one.
Might have. I mean, 3 knocks, no push. 3 knocks, no push. Excuse me.
The movie. 3 knocks, no push.
3 knocks, no push. The movie, dude. Oh my gosh, will that be a snore fest? We'll see right now. That is just, yeah, I'm not sure what mixed squad's doing. But at the end of the day, I mean, they're coming in here with the trio. And after that play, deciding not to push that. Oof. Big oops in the chat. Gaijin Ronin, 4 kills. They need to kill almost the entire lobby now. And they're down to duo. So it doesn't look good for them. Local Nostra Ice fans got to be really hyped right now.
Hey, that is true. Local Nostra Ice fans like, yeah, mixed squad, don't push.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, dude, great job, Big Squad.
Yeah, great job. Great job.
Good job. Get taken out. GG. All right. Just like that.
Dynamic. Okay, 2 knocks, 2 knocks. 2v1 right now. Oh,
3?
1v1. 1v1.
Oh. 3 knocks, no push the movie, baby. Back at it again. Oh, the great nades. Stealing those kills towards the end. Oh, they got the kill. 3 kills. Exotic Alliance. So I believe...
One more. They need one more.
They're tied. Yeah, they're tied. They're tied, and they would be tied with Local Nostra Ice in kills. No, sorry. Oh my gosh. This would be like almost a tie fully.
Is it?
Yeah, if they go out right now, they are tied with Local Nostra Ice in every way. I don't even know what happens here.
Yeah, they are. Oh yeah, rock, paper, scissors.
I want to see it.
Oh no.
I kind of want to see that. I ain't gonna lie. They will be tied in kills, chicken dinners, everything. If Local Nostra Ice. Oh, and they're gonna drive 70 Sports. Was it the vehicles? Oh my goodness.
Push it right past them.
What? Exotic Alliance may just live a little bit longer. And now Gray on top. Oh my gosh. Are we gonna legit see this? I will go nuts. There's no way. 1 kill. That is all they need. One kill. Or at least getting above top 8. Either or. Is that it? That's the one. That is it. Wow, what a finish here. What a crazy finish for Exotic Alliance. So now that has moved them into 16th place. And that right there is going to do it even better. So great for them. At the same time though, they got to worry about a couple teams below them, but a lot of them already have been out. Fast Boys are gone. Mixed Squad's gone. Shoot to Kill was down to a duo. Yeah.
Just shoot. I think it's just Shoot to Kill. Pretty much their only worry. Unless Gaijin Ronin can get 27 kills this game, Shoot to Kill, that duo, you already know they're going to be paying very close attention to the kill feed right there. So Exotic Alliance,
Ronin's not doing it. Not going to do it. Yeah.
6 kills?
There's only 25 players left, so it's over for them.
Hold up, Scrim Farms. We forgot about the Scrim Farms. They're still alive.
I'm saying for Gaijin Rome. Oh yeah, Scrim Farms is up. Okay.
They needed 16
How many kills?
This game. They needed 16 this game. 16 points this game.
A chicken dinner will do it.
Exotic Alliance, they are not out the woods.
And they got 6 kills.
They are not out the woods.
They are not, and that's 7 kills. And they got a full squad up. No. So Scrim Farms are doing great. Scrim Farms are doing really good here. So Scrim Farms making it happen here at the end. Here we're about to hit zone number 6. Where's the zone going to go? It's going to center up on all of them. So Scrim Farms, considering that they have a full squad right now, and they got a lot of vehicles, they're going to be able to make some makeshift cover right here at the edge of the circle and start pushing in little by little. This could be a really big opportunity for them. That is a huge opportunity. All they have to do is take advantage of it. Got to make those plays, stay consistent. 7 kills so far. Make it 8. Make it 8. Scrim Farms not going out without a fight. If you are Exotic Alliance, you need to be looking at the kill feed right now. You got to start popping off because Scrim Farms are going to catch you if you're not careful.
Scrim Farms are catching them right now. They are catching them. Exotic Alliance, I believe they are locked in with the duo from Shoot to Kill as well. 70 Sports. Looks like Exotic Alliance might be getting a little sandwich action right there. Scrim Farms trying to make sure to take out that last remaining member from GSG, trying to get as many points as possible. 2 more Pandas left. The Pandas, GK first on the edge of the previous circle, needs to push uphill. All these teams need to push uphill. Gaijin Ronin, the kings of the hill right now. Honestly, if you have a vehicle right now, a couple of vehicles, it's going to play such a critical role in being able to build your own cover And like you said, Hot Juke, Scrim Farms, they got 4 cars. They had 4 up. One of their squad mates, they were taken down and out. But we're looking at Exotic Alliance versus the Scrim Farms. We're looking at those 2 teams now looking to make that top 16. And Exotic Alliance, I think, are down to just 2.
Man, I mean, Scrim Farms are really just showing up at the end. I mean, what a performance. This is huge for them. They were able to get their knock teammate up. And now it looks like Clown is going to catch another one. 11 kills? Yo, Scrim Farms. I mean, hello. Hello. A Panda, though. 1 nade. Oh, my goodness. And they're really grouped up. Panda with the nade. It's coming short. They're going to survive just a little longer. If you're the Scrim Farms, you got to start worrying now. It's only 1 Panda against you. Ooh. And there goes Hex Shot. Oh, this
You got to get him. You got to get him. You got to make sure to get Hack Shot up. You can't let Hack Shot get taken out for free. That Molly right there might just punch the ticket. And Scrim Farms, they need 5 more points, and we still have 8 teams left. So if they get taken out right now, that's only 1 placement point. The final Panda, though, trying to play spoiler right now with the barrel.
They got him.
Finally taking them out right there. About time. That is exactly what they needed. 13 kills, so they need 3 more points to make it 90. 3 more points, and Exotic Alliance.
Displacement.
Exotic Alliance taken out.
What is the scoreboard going to look like? Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
This is so close. This is going to be so close. If you're an Exotic Alliance fan or a Scrim Farms fan, you got to be biting your nails right now because this is going to come down to the wire, to the exact end. And it's only going to be by just a few points. You can see Clown adding up more. That's 16. 1 more kill, and that is a kill record for this stage. And that might be it right there. What is going on? What is in the water for Scrim Farms? Whatever it is, other teams need to look at it because guess what? Clutch badge, I'm issuing out 4 of them right here, right now.
Whatever it is, I need some myself. Clown with 10 kills to themselves. So Exotic Alliance taken out in 6th place. That is going to be 4 points. Not sure how many kills they have. I forgot at this point, but it is going to be close. It is going to be close. Scrim Farms, they're setting up for the chicken dinner. I mean, talk about coming in clutch for the final map. 19 kills. 19 kills. 4 up. What is going on? Scrim Farms, they said, hey, Jukes, Dave, did you count us out? I don't think so.
Bruh, Clown is feeling himself right now. 11 kills on his own. The backpack is real. This man's legs are so strong. And now they're trying to get this last member from Cray. And there goes Headshot with another. That's 20 kills. And now here comes the 1v1 situation. They are going to get the knock. He goes for the thirst. He's going to get it onto that one remaining member. Here comes Clown, though. Clown wants to add more. They are going to get the finish, and that's Scrim Farms, baby! Getting the chicken dinner. Clown with 12 kills on his own. 23 kills, Dave? 23 kills?
37 points, 38 points game. Yeah, I mean, Clown, where have you been, man? Where? Sign my forehead. Like, where have you been? 12 kills? Hey, if there was ever a match to pop off, Hot Jukes, the final match, that is the game. That is the game they needed to pop off. And that chicken dinner, we're letting the scores add up. It's going to be a close one still. It's going to be a close one. Scrim Farms, they're in the 21st spot coming into this game. Exotic
21st.
Alliance. 21st, yeah. Exotic Alliance, they're in the 17th. Fast Boys, we saw, they got taken out really early on. Shoot to Kill, they were in the 20th position. They had a duo. They got picked apart very early on as well. Okay, before we move on, though, I got to give it to him, though. Gaijin Ronin. I mean, 7 kills, 2nd place. Like, their last 2 games, yeah, round of applause, because their last 2 games were their best games so far. They started today in the 30th position. And, I mean, if only they played like they played in the last 2 games the whole tournament, this team would have easily been a top 5. Easily. So I want to kind of chalk it up to maybe they were a little nervous. And now that it's the end of the tournament, like, okay, let's just play our game. We got nothing to lose. And that's when we start to see them shine. I would like to see that team stay together, honestly. You know, we tend to see a lot of teams, they don't qualify, they break up, they go their separate ways, honestly, there's going to be more PMCOs. And not only that, now you have more time to practice. Whatever your team did in the last 2 games, that's the team we need to see. That team right there can easily make it moving forward into the future PMCO. So Gajin Ronin, honestly, I mean, great last 2 matches for sure.
Yeah, and I think that is just due to desperation. Like, they just needed the kills. They decided to play aggressive, and it just showed them right there. They got a firsthand experience of how it works, how efficient it is, and how you need to start doing that the second you start the tournament. Regardless, though, great finish and a great shining light for them as they go into the end. But, baby, what a performance from Scrim Farms. I think that is, without a doubt, the biggest performance that we have seen from any team, period. And not to mention the fact that they were in 21st place and needed to have a performance like this to do that in the last game, that's next level. That is next level from Scrim Farm. So, Dave, I think it's about that time,
predictions.
baby.
Let's get some predictions first before we see the scoreboard. Predictions.
Okay.
Loconostra Ice. Loconostra Ice. 99. They had 90. No, they had 90. They had 90.
They had 90.
Do you think did they make it in your prediction? Okay. No. Exotic Alliance.
Scrim Farms made it. Bold prediction. Scrim Farms is making it.
Okay. One more. Loconostra Power. They're the ones that had 99.
Ooh.
Do you think 99 was the threshold? I mean, at that last game with Scrim Farms popping off, all these teams, Exotic Alliance got a couple kills. We said 100 points was going to be like that threshold. 99. I don't know. Loconostra Power here. I don't know, Hot Jukes.
It's going to be close. I think they got to be like right on that line. It's going to be right there at 16. I don't know, but guess what? Let's see it, dude. I can't wait anymore. Let's look at the leaderboards to see who is going to be moving on to the next round as we hopefully get these pulled up right here. Right now, we'll see who's going to make it, and we're all going to get excited. We're all going to get hyped.
Woo!
And, oh, baby! Exotic Alliance made it!
Both teams
so
made
then
it.
Who got knocked out?
Definitely Loconostra Ice for sure.
Well, Loconostra Ice we knew, but there was another team. I will wait to see it. But let's talk about this.
Hate.
Let's talk about this first.
No hate.
Yo, no hate. That's right. No hate's not on the board. Oh, that's devastating. Dude, Scrim Farms, 7th place.
Wow.
7th?
Wow.
From 21st, 1 game? Hello.
Wow. Clown? Where you at?
Clown,
I mean, you get the badge.
Clown,
the
bro.
badge. MVP of the day, 12 kills.
MVP of the tournament.
Yeah, that broke the individual kill record because I believe before that, Fox was holding that with 11 kills. So Clown getting that additional 1 kill will be getting the highest individual kill count for a player here in the group stage.
What a performance. What a crazy performance. So ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for all the teams that you see here in the top 16. All of these squads will be moving on to the next stage. Let's go ahead and look at the next page as we see the teams that unfortunately aren't going to be able to make it in. We see 16th is Exotic Alliance, barely sneaking it on in with 97 points. No hate. Yeah, no hate is going to be the team that has been knocked out in 17th. With 91, Loconostra Ice, even though they had such an amazing day yesterday, just wasn't enough, unfortunately, in 18th place. Really, really tough to see.
So hit them with that refresh, Hot Jukes. Hit them with that refresh, because honestly, these teams, Loconostra Ice, they had a phenomenal final 4 games yesterday. They did a really solid job. They got 2 chicken dinners. We were kind of concerned. Those 90 total points, was that enough? And it was close. I mean, very close. 90 points, 18th place. They should be proud of themselves. No hate. Just bumped out right there that last game. Shoot the kill. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Maybe if they would have had 4 up at the end, they could have progressed just a little longer. Same could be said for the Fast Boys, right? I mean, a lot of these teams really looking to have the explosive finish like Scrim Farms did that last game. They lost 2 members real early on their rotate. Gajin Ronin, though, 21st position. I mean, they started today in that 30th spot, really showing us what they are made out of. So all these teams on this page, we can now officially say they didn't make it. They didn't make it. Thank you for playing. We saw some great plays from your squads. And don't forget, you qualified to be here. You qualified to be one of the 32 teams to participate and chase down that dream for that $14 million USD total prize pool. So, hey, you should give yourself a pat on the back as well. Definitely.
Yeah, and most importantly, mixed squad and 7 Esports, they did get 69 points, so nice. But other than that, yeah, just unfortunate. Unfortunate, yeah. But at the same time, guys, you got here so far. Just got to make sure that come this next split, you're able to bring what you learned from here in the spring split and just come back even stronger. Just come back even stronger. That's really the big thing. So what a day, though. What a day. Top 16 teams. We saw some insane performances here today. Regardless, everybody watching, make sure that you go ahead and show some love to the teams that you're all cheering for and for all these teams participating, because at the end of the day, we are all the winners being able to get to witness such high-level gameplay here in PUBG Mobile, because, man, that was just a heck of a day, and what a way to finish things off, man. Scrim Farms, I think that is going to be one of the major teams that I'm going to be looking at coming into the next stage. Dave, any other teams or any other players really stick out to you so far?
I'm okay. I'm going for Scrim Farms. I'm going for Scrim Farms, and honestly, all these teams, top 16, it was a struggle, right? It could be considered a struggle. Like a lot of teams, you cannot wait for the final day to pop off. Like that's just a fact. You cannot wait to really pull that clutch card out of nowhere in the last game. Like Scrim Farms, hey, round of applause. You qualified, but you waited to the last game to do so. When we look at the PMCO Finals, it's going to be a best of 16. You can't do that. You cannot do that. You have to get consistent points every single game. Now, one thing to note, there is a couple days. I believe it's on the 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th. So they have a couple of days now to go back, look at the VODs, and they could get a general idea on where opponents, where they like to drop. They can get an idea on where their opponents like to rotate, what pathways they like to do. Because a lot of teams, they're creatures of habit, right? So they could go back, study. They have time to do so. And they cannot forget, they need to be top 4. There's no more of this top 16. This whole time we've been top 16, 16th, first place, tomato. It's the same thing. Like that's the story we've been telling everybody this whole time, because that was the case. But now PMCO Finals, it's only top 4. Like it's top 4. It's do or die. Now's the time, because you know what? Top 4 make it to PMPL, and that's where a lot of cash money is. All right.
So you're going to start getting that bread, baby. So guys, everybody, all your teams that happen to be watching this still, I'll say this, go make sure that you bring that same energy that you saw in the last game. Go do your homework and come back strong. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go ahead and follow all the PUBG Mobile Esports socials, so that way you can go ahead and make sure you don't miss anything. And of course, a major shout out to our sponsor, Xiaomi, innovation for everyone, for of course sponsoring the PUBG Mobile Club Open Spring Split EU West. I'm Hot Jukes here with Mustache Dave. That's going to be it for today, baby. And this stage. So tomorrow or next time we see us, it's going to be 16 teams. See you then.